Now, hypothetically, if I pressed the button the way that was intended, this should be broadcasting. Hooray, right? I do have to check it on my phone though, because
Now,
otherwise I won't be able to
hypothetically,
actually tell. Ah!
if I
Shit!
pressed the button
That's
the way
that's
that was
definitely my
intended.
voice. Okay. Well, I guess it worked. Alrighty. Hello, folks. I don't think anyone's watching right now since I literally just started it, but let me go ahead and start advertising it. Because that's what you need to do when you have a freaking audience. Yay! Do 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 do. Oh, that's not the right link. Oh wait, I'm not even looking at the freaking the chat. I'm such a professional live streamer, everyone. Everyone knows that. Why am I not being able to click on the thing? Holy shit. There we go. Now we've gotten it open. Yes, this is the freaking thing I put on the screen. Deal with it. Right. Give me one moment, because I have to, like, post this link everywhere. Otherwise, nobody's gonna watch. So, let's go ahead and throw this in a couple of places. Where else can I put it? Not there, not there, not there. Here's fine. Hmm. Do 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 do. Who the fuck is pinging me? Hello, Bankerton. You're the first chatter in the stream. Congratulations. Congratulations to you. You are the first person here. Right now I'm just sending this to as many places, cause why not? Right. Where else can I put it? Not there. I don't want to self-advertise there. Hello, A Lampo. Who's the person running this right now? Oh crap, the chat is a little off center. Let me fix it. There we go. That's better. Is this Tiger Star? I think it is. I know Tiger Star's one of the people who runs this. Anyway. Shit tripping. Hello, Drewski dude. Hello. Um yeah, the wait, wrong show. You did okay. That's a great start. That's a really good start. Right. Hello. Hello, hello to everyone. Hello. This is Jaden, the creator of Prucon, and we are here live streaming today. Switched. Congratulations. We are here. Get the of course, Focus Corner's here, because why wouldn't he be? Fucking Elo Milo emojis. Told you not to. Shut the hell up. Anyway, hello. Welcome. We are streaming today. I promised that I would do this at some point over the summer, and today just so happened to be a good day. I'm broadcasting you to you live from New York City, where there is a fucking giant heat wave. But it's actually not that bad. It's about 87 Fahrenheit right now. Could be a lot worse. If you use Celsius, I don't know off the top of my head. It's probably like 20 something. Let's check. Right now, we're just waiting for people to join, so I'm gonna yap a lot. Let me see, 87 Fahrenheit. 30 Celsius, alrighty. 30, we're dealing with about 30 Celsius right now. 87 Fahrenheit in New York. But, we're just gonna wait for now, see if we get some people, more people here, and we're gonna just chill, you know? So, that's what we're looking at right now. Looks like everything is broadcasting fine. Please let me know if my audio sounds good. I can't check it while I'm on here. Right. So, I guess a little bit of preamble. So, obviously the title of the stream is stating to you exactly what we are going to do. We are going to do a commentary track on the HuskerDust episode of Prucon. We are going to mess around with some MAME emulation, because that's fun. Might actually play Banana Blitz, too, which is a game... Not Banana Blitz, but Banana Mania. You listen to any metal music? Okay. And yes, this is an Ask Me Anything stream as well. It's an Ask Me Anything. I will answer anything. I'm not in character today. I'm just me. Just ask me whatever. You can ask me about the channel or shit, about my life. So, do you listen to any metal music? Yes. Stop, it's Tiger, but every time I send a comment, it's saying A Lampo. Yes, I know. Thank you for telling me the audio is good. Alright, so metal music. Not often. Occasionally I will though. When it comes to, I like System of a Down sometimes, especially Toxicity, which I used in my Apple episode of Prucon. Uh, Metal Music is fine. When is season 2? Alrighty. So season 2 of Prucon, aka Act 2. Act 2 will be coming out, it should be at the start of September 2025. So the way Prucon works is it's a seasonal, it basically works on an academic calendar. Every act is going to last from about September to May of the next year. So we just completed Act 1 last month. Act 2, I would anticipate episode 1 of that to release in September. Start of September is when I can anticipate that. Or maybe the tail end of August if I'm really fucking good at it. So thank you for that. Metal's great, yeah. Yeah, not my favorite genre, but it's fun. Alrighty. Thank you for that question. Both of those questions. If you have any other questions, of course, I'll be happy to answer. Right now, oh yeah, super chats are enabled. I don't expect anybody to super chat, but if you want to, that's an option. Uh, no, but anyway. Alrighty. I say alrighty a lot when I'm not in character, clearly. So, I guess I'll wait a couple more minutes and then I will actually boot up the HuskerDust video. This live stream is primarily a celebration because I Don't Ship HuskerDust just crossed 100,000 views a couple days ago. No, it was about a week ago. It was about, I think a week ago. Let me see, when did I announce it? June 13th, yeah, that was last week. So, 100,000 views on the first episode. And this is a really big deal. It might not seem like a lot. I will answer that question in a moment. It may not seem like a lot for YouTube standards, but it's a big deal for me who just does this as a fucking 18-year-old autistic piece of shit, right? So, I set this in the... Thank you, Tiger, thank you. I set this in the wrap-up video. I did not anticipate it blowing up at all. It happened pretty randomly on a Sunday morning, and that was the start, and ever since then, you know, we were getting places with it. So we're gonna watch that, provide some extra commentary that was not in the wrap-up. If you have not seen the Act 1 wrap-up, I recommend you do, because I get into a lot of lore in there, and other such bits and bobs about Prucon, if you do not know already. So, thank you for that. 100,000 views. By far the most popular video on the channel, and I guess we'll get to that. We'll get to that. Top favorite console startups. I don't know why you're asking me this, because you know the answer already, but it's the PSP. It is the PSP. Right. Can you show us your tours? Hello, Ben. What are you? No, Benjamin. We are not doing a face cam stream. My camera is not going to be on during this. Thank you for the question. Unless you're willing to pay. No, that's not happening. Anyway. Wow, yeah. Thank you. After the commentary, we're gonna play some arcade games. And that's gonna be fun. That's gonna be a good time, hopefully. Is there an advertising channel in this server? No, there's not. Alright. Ooh, maybe I should... Why no face cam? Because my laptop's camera's not very good. Also, my hair is terrible right now. I have terrible hair, so don't worry. I'm not gonna turn on. I have no money, but I've got DSL if that's anything to you. What is that? What is the... Okay, am I an idiot? Because I don't know what that means. I don't know. Hi, Stanley. Welcome. Alright, we'll give it another minute, and then we will broadcast the first episode of Prucon for you guys. Hope you like my keyboard sound. Okay, alright. Look it up. Alright, my screen's not sharing, but I will look up what DSL is. What is DSL? Let's fucking find out. Digital subscriber line. Domain specific language. Which one is it? Which one is it, sir? Any new characters in Act 2? Thank you for that question. Yes! Yes! There's going to be, first of all, the antagonist is going to be a big deal. I'm really excited about that. He's going to be a lot of fun. I said that in the video. Also, I'm going to have a new roommate, and hopefully he can hop on the channel too. Hopefully that would be awesome, by the way, if he could get on. Would really look forward to that. And in terms of other things, I mean, I want Alden to appear in it a lot more. Because he only had one episode, and it was like just a cameo appearance. What do you mean neither? Oh, it's okay. Well, I don't know what it is then. Stanley asked first episode. I cannot spoil that. It is written though. Oh yeah. Let me get into this. I've been writing for the series. I'm currently writing the third episode of the second act. It's in the works. Episode 1 is finished. By finished, I mean the writing is done. I haven't worked on it past that. Let me just check something really quickly. Okay, there we go. If I need to switch that again, then I may do that. Alright. So yes. Any new characters? Yes. First episode cannot spoil. Izu carries, no he doesn't. I'm actually intentionally having a bit less of Izu in Act 2 because he's been in it a lot so far, and who is Izu? Izu is the wolf that appears in especially the latter half of the the act, and he's very annoying, and not a big fan. I know, I'm saying this as the creator of the show. Right! Okay. Thank you. I think now would be a good time to boot up the video. Unless anyone is in disagreement with me, which do not disagree with me. Because I'm running the stream, you don't have a say. Alright, that sounds really mean. Okay. Right. Without further ado, I will switch this off and switch this on. Hi, you're on OBS now. Whoa. Oh my god, hi. No. Here we go. For those of you who have not noticed, actually, I did add a subtitle to the act title. I gave the act a title. Bankerton, you are not allowed to disagree. Wait. Okay, I got a couple things. God, YouTube is pissing me off. Let me be Tiger Star. Switch channels. YouTube is just not having it. Also, it just occurred to me that pic is not of Angel with Photoshop abs, but a fist. Yes, that is Angel Fist. Angel also doesn't have abs. He has titties. Anyway. Free video idea, Ride the Lightning by Metallica album review. I don't do album reviews. It's genuinely not a bad idea. I'll be honest, I don't listen to Metallica. So, I apologize. I don't listen to Metallica. But, when it comes to album reviews in general, I feel like that's too much, that takes too much time for me. And there are other people who talk about music probably better than I could. My friend Alden would probably be a better album reviewer than me. He literally makes music. He's an album maker. Alden Moeller, album maker, right? So, yeah. Anyway, yeah, so what was I saying? I added a title to Act 1. Every act is going to have a title after the act ends. It's going to be like a posthumous title. So Act 1's title is Someone's Keeping Watch. This comes from, Titties and Abs Coexist, Jay. No, I say they are not allowed. No, they do. They do. But Angel does not have abs. That's the fix of it. Okay. So that's actually a song lyric, specifically from Tyler, the Creator's Noid. Noid being the main theme of Act 1, because that's kind of the central idea. I mentioned this in the wrap-up. It's about Jup is just trying to be as this normal student, but somebody's clearly stalking him, and yeah. Oh, whoops. I forgot that that was screen sharing. Oops! Anyway, without further ado, as you can, oh yeah, you can see here, 100K. Let me actually close my Discord out, because first of all, it's probably gonna eat up my RAM. Secondly, you're not supposed to be seeing it. Bye-bye. Right. Okay. Without further ado, you guys have to let me know if the audio for the video is working. Please. If you would be so kind. So, okay, we're gonna start that. It always feels like some. No, no, Stanley, that's the wrong song. That was Rockwell, Somebody's Watching Me. This is Noid by Tyler Gregory Okoma. Alrighty. Now, let me know what you guys hear. I'll play the I won't play the whole prologue, but I'll play part of it. Wait, let me check actually. Okay, -10. I hope that's. Let's go to -8. Alright, and let's do it. Let me know what you guys hear, if it's too loud or whatever.
Hello?
Hey, how's my bestie doing?
Yeah, I would say I'm doing alright, I suppose. This college thing has been working out surprisingly well thus far.
Alright, so now we can start talking about this. While I do this first rambling, please let me know if the audio is good. So, the Prucon logo is a very simple fade in, fade out. I got that idea from it was kind of television inspired, kind of like a superimposed television logo. Uh, I got that idea before the channel started, probably the start of 2024, and then in summer, I designed the logo itself. And as I said in the wrap up, it's Lexend and Nordic Pro Bold as the font's choice. And I'm a big fan of this logo, actually. I think it's very versatile. Audio is good, thank you. So we have a lot to dissect in this first moment, I guess. So I another thing that I knew from the get go is this whole series is going to begin with it's going to begin with the phone ringing and Japet answering it, and you don't see his face yet. I was going to have like the face reveal, which happens at the end of the prologue. That ringtone is Pilot by Tyler the Creator, who I of course made an entire video about later on in April. So that's my favorite song off Cherry Bomb, one of his most overrated tracks of all time, actually. And it's like a weird annotated version of the video, isn't it? That's Japet's ringtone. It's pitched one down. Fun fact, it was originally going to be regular pitch, but I was like, first I thought, oh, copyright's going to come at me. And then the other thing I was thinking was like, oh, if I pitch it down, it'll be more original. So that's what I did. And a couple of people in the comment section actually were like, oh my god, is that Tyler? And I really appreciate that people actually recognized it. You're the real Tyler fans out there. So, yeah.
Of course it's Jedi, you smartass.
Oh, please, it's not like the whole thing is sunshine and rainbows.
Yeah, this was a mistake that I didn't notice until after the video went live. Prucon is supposed to be a censored show on YouTube, and then the uncensored version broadcast on Patreon. But there are very few instances where I legitimately forget to censor. That was an example. Ray playing Izu said smartass, and is the video echoing? Okay, that's weird. Everything's muted. I don't know what's going on there. Strange. Yeah, he said smartass, and I forgot to censor it, which is it's not a big deal because smartass isn't really that heavy of a swear word. So I think letting that one slide is okay. You know, you can't. It's never gonna be perfect. Oh no, he said ass. I know, right? Is the chat on the screen? Oh no, the chat's too low. Oh, it's invisible. Whoops. Yeah. I do think this opening shot is decently framed. I had to actually frame this a lot because I kept getting it wrong. So I think this is a decent angle, though. You could see the Hazard Hotel on the screen. And my desk was a huge mess when I started, but it got cleaner over the year.
Most people think I'm pretty weird looking. Too formal, I guess?
Well, you are. But I'm a lot weirder.
Yeah, I think that's obvious.
Yeah, I tried to do this thing where the camera kept switching to different angles, just so you don't see his face yet. And I think I did a decent job at that, but there was a huge mistake. The chat is hard to see. I mean, I can read it on my phone. It's really hard it was really hard. I made a mistake actually because I shot this twice. The first time the lighting was terrible. That version is it's on Patreon, like the original cut of this. So I had to reshoot everything. And then in the second take, I missed a huge chunk of the script. So I had to improvise with the editing, which I will showcase in a bit. But I like this angle. I think it's a good teaser shot. Ah, shit. There we go.
Anyway, right now I'm just chilling since I only had one class scheduled for today.
You're literally not doing anything at all? I thought you were not this lazy.
Respectfully, what am I supposed to be doing right now? Pulling the fire alarm? Soul gets enough of those as is.
So this mention about the fire alarm is kind of rooted in truth. Before I got to RIT, I've been doing my research. Let me blow my nose out, chat, really quickly. Excuse me, I'm sorry. I've been doing my research about the dorm building that I was going to be in. And apparently there was a fire alarm issue where the fire alarm would ring constantly. So I decided to do a reference to that. Now, this was before classes even started when I filmed this, so I didn't know yet. Over the course of the first semester, the fire alarm rang 10 times. So, yeah. And then the second semester, it rang only once. So, I'm happy about that. And when I say Seoul, I'm referring to Seoul Human Hall, which is the actual name of the dorm. So, yeah. Gotta put the references in there. Now, this whole conversation, I get, doesn't really make sense to first-time viewers, and that's evident in the playback information, where you can clearly see most of the viewers will skip the prologue and just go straight here, which is completely reasonable. This is purely a lore-building dialogue, and you don't get to see Izu either in this scene, so you don't know who this voice is, but we reveal him. I think the first time he appears on the screen is the blue bubble.
Surely you have an idea if you're going to complain.
Of course I have an idea. You know I don't talk shit without reason.
Oh, I missed the S word on that one. Excuse me. That's the second swear I think I missed. I think those are the only two. It's smartass and shit. Izu said shit and I forgot to censor it. Probably because it was too fast. Izu talks too quickly. What an asshole.
Right, well then let's hear how glorious your idea is, huh?
You should start making content again.
Another angle. Okay, this phone. This phone is not my real phone. The actual phone that I use is the phone that I film with, which is the Samsung Galaxy S24. What you're seeing on screen is a Moto G Pure, and it's a really shitty phone. I still have it. And it's really horrible. It's like the slowest thing ever. It's essentially just a prop phone that I use as Japet's phone, and the running gag is that I keep throwing it, and I've done it every time Japet calls someone, he throws it at the end, and I think that's pretty funny. It's mobile abuse, but I really don't care. And you can see here, I'm not actually calling anyone. It's just that's literally not 9:23 in the morning. Wow, I'm never awake that early.
Pardon me? The last time I tried that.
Ooh, this is good. This is the first time Japet does the whole pronoun mistake, where he refers to this. He instead of referring to his past self in the first person, he does so in the third person. Because his past self is somebody else. Who fucking knew? Yeah. This is not a mistake. This is a legitimate thing that I did, and I wrote it in as many times as possible just to really hammer it in. Also, my hair in this shot's really curly, and I'm not a big fan of it. This was before I started straightening it regularly.
That was it. This is now. Plus, it'll keep you occupied when you're not doing nerd work, won't it?
You don't need to say it like that, but I understand your point.
Now the astute eye will notice that this clip is actually looped. And that's because this is the scene that I forgot to reshoot. You can hear the audio, and that track is from the first recording, but the lighting was horrible. It was basically unusable. And then I filmed it again, and I skipped this entire chunk of dialogue, and I had to just improvise. I took this shot of me and looped it, and
Exactly.
it looks
The
kind of
audience, people won't
fine.
think you're weird, and you'll actually have friends.
I mean, I think
Oh,
it's
so all of a sudden, you no longer qualify as one of my friends?
you can tell that like I'm not speaking. That's the thing.
You know what I mean?
I kid.
This shot is also reused from what we just saw a moment ago. Basic mistakes, but I mean, nobody seems to care. Most people skip the prologue.
You may be onto something, but where do I even start? I haven't a single idea in my head right now.
Listen, man, if I always find a way, so will you.
Sure, whatever you say.
Now we're back to real footage.
Look, we'll catch up later, alright?
Sure thing.
Here it
You better not
comes.
forget to call me back or else I'll...
And that's the first time. Also, I'm gonna turn on my air conditioner because it's burning up in here. Actually, no. I will just open my window. There we go. Hopefully that's not too loud.
He's weird, but...
Actually, I need to up this. Oh yeah, I have a dislike counter installed. We can see the ratio is really high. 5.2 thousand to only 113. 13! It's always 13!
He always means well.
I don't know why. Actually, I do know why I did this. The shade was down because it was messing up my lighting, and then I pulled it up to show, because in the original script it was like Joppa looks out his window. And that's, yeah. Let me
Maybe
move this
he's right.
forward.
It wouldn't hurt to revive an old hobby now, would it? Especially if I have nothing else going on.
By the way, I really do enjoy the view from outside. Rochester's got some nice ambience.
But still, where to start?
That was obviously a jump cut, because it would be really hard to shoot me and then shoot this, because I couldn't control the camera when I was standing there. So, I think actually for a jump cut, that was pretty smooth. I think that was a pretty actually... Okay, you can tell, right? The shot does change. 113 below, 16 minors and Twitter adults. Those are all the dislikes. No. Have an hotel jump scare. I do hate to admit this, but this is... I do have Amazon Prime. Let me make this clear. I watched Hazbin Hotel legally. I am a subscriber. Like, I have the right to use this, but this footage itself is actually pretty low quality. I, found a rip of it on Internet Archive. I think it was 480p, which is really bad, because I'm trying to make all my videos in 4K, right? So I used a 480p copy of Hazbin because I couldn't find the high-quality version of it. You can't download it from Prime, right? I don't think. Like as a video file that you can edit. So even though I watched it legally, this footage is taken not from Prime because I don't know how to do it. Guys, if anyone actually knows how to, take the footage from Prime, please tell me. Yeah. Please. If there's a way to do that, because I have Prime, and if I do a video about Season 2, which I probably will, I want high-quality footage, not this 480p bullshit. So just please help me with that, if you know how to do it.
So pour me a fresh one. Let's get to it.
Off topic, but Blake Roman looks like Drake Bell. Nobody can convince me otherwise. Blake Roman being Angel Dust voice actor. He looks like Drake Bell. You cannot convince me otherwise.
Huh. I guess that's pretty convenient, isn't it? Well, I know what this means.
That's my bed. My bed was actually lofted. I'm sure you can tell in some of the in the clips in the show. You can tell that my bed is lofted up. Well, it was a bit of an inconvenience, maybe, but it was a big help space-wise, because otherwise the space in this room was not very adequate. That's the fedora, and that's my hand, of course. Yeah, my hairy-ass hand. You don't know who Drake Bell is? Oh my god, okay, intermission time. Well, first let me pull up... Whoa, I almost clicked the wrong button. Let me pull up Blake Roman, right? Here's Blake Roman. He's 29? Damn, he's really young. And here's Drake Bell. Dude, you You can't tell me that these two, like, isn't he's a younger version of Drake Bell, and I know Drake Bell's done some crazy shit, and I'm not defending that, right? But dude, I'm not the same. I've been meaning to say this forever. Blake Roman looks like Drake Bell. That's the truth, okay? Don't at me. Well, actually, you can't at me because I don't fucking have Twitter anymore, but I used to. I'm sorry. I just had to point it out, okay? I had to. Blake Roman, Drake Bell. Okay. Okay, alright. Enough of that.
Means
Oh, if you pay really close attention there. Ah. Blake Roman looks like Tubbo. No, that's a resemblance I don't see. You can see my fedora has strings attached to it. I eventually got rid of them. I don't remember when. It looks weird in the video. Why is my... And I'll be honest, I don't know why the fedora had strings to begin with. I don't know. I don't know what the purpose was. That was how it was when I bought it. So, yeah. Fun.
let's get it.
That's a reference. Japan is dumb hat. Die. Actually die. No, don't die. That's a reference when Japan says let's get it. That is a reference to... What else? Cherry Bomb by Tyler the Creator, specifically the title track. I cannot play that right now. Obviously. Probably for copyright reasons, but... That's a reference. Tyler says in the pre-chorus, right before the chorus starts, the chorus or refrain? Probably the chorus. And he's like, what's the lyric? I'm the goddamn pilot and I'm gonna fucking take off, let's get it! And yeah. So I took that from that. That's a reference. Gotta love the Tyler references. That's twice already. And it's 2 minutes and 18 seconds in a 14-minute video. No, do not die! Okay. That's my face also. First time you see Jap's face. Not a big fan of this angle, actually. I kind of wanted to do a more dramatic reveal, but my tripod would not work, would not cooperate, so that's the angle we were stuck with.
Salutations, Homo sapiens.
He said the line! He said the line! Salutations, Homo sapiens is actually a bar that... It's a bar that I came up with in 2022. I had come up with that line a long time ago. First of all, it rhymes. Second of all, the entire audience is going to be a human, right? For those of you who do not know, Homo sapien is the scientific term for a human. And it sounds pretentious, which is what I want. And it just rolls off. Salutations, Homo sapiens. And you'll notice my delivery actually got more enthusiastic as the act went on. It was kind of muted in this one. In fact, my entire audio delivery in this episode is not great. It's a little too quiet, in my opinion, compared to the more enthusiastic Jophead tone that I go for later on. No, Stanley. It's not salutations homosexuals, it's Homo sapiens. Straight people watch my channel too, sir. Ma'am. Whoever you are. Yeah, straight people watch this channel too. Can't forget that. Yeah, so I came up with that years ago and I never got to use it. And finally, I was like, I'm gonna start a new channel. We are using this bar, and we are sticking with it, and it's gonna be my new thing. Salutations, Homo sapiens. Now, another thing, I have included the audio, the background music for every chapter since the first episode. You can see here, that's the music you're listening to. And yet, on this episode, I still got a lot of comments asking for what music I used. Which was a little disheartening because in every chapter, in every video, I always showcase what music is playing, unless it's a song that I've already used, which I try to be original with most of the soundtrack. So, yeah. For those of you who wonder what my soundtrack is, first of all, there's this. Second of all, another quick detour. Let me close this tab out, I'm not using it. Secondly... Prucon OST is a public playlist that shows every track that I've used in order. Oh, let me see. I told my friend about that line and showed her your vid, and then my friend kept saying it to everyone who walked into the lecture hall. Wanted to die from embarrassment. Yeah! Salutations, Homo sapiens! That's fire! We should make that we should put that on a t-shirt. If I make merch, Salutations Homo sapiens is gonna be merch now. Well, could be. I don't know. But yeah, there is a entire playlist dedicated to the soundtrack in order. So like this is the first track I use, and then in order, and this is the end screen music, and then it goes into Bop It, and then it goes in order. I make sure to include every single track that I use. So yeah. Never ask me what music I use because it's in the video and also because there's a playlist for it. Thank you.
If you're like me, a disgruntled college freshman who barely gets around,
What an ugly ass face. Worse than Luna hoodie kind of merch. No, no, no. Fuck Luna, the worst character in Hell of a Boss. Well, actually, no, the worst character is Chaz. Luna is the worst main character. This is a good frame to pause on. Cherry Bomb being Cherry Bomb, who is very cute. May I just say that? Whoops!
you probably have some niche taste in entertainment. For me, that comes in the form of
Yeah, if you look really closely at this, you can tell it's a 480p rip and not high quality. I'm still upset about this, but please, if anyone knows like a way to get HD footage of the show, please tell me. I have Prime. It's legal. You love Chaz? Okay, you're banned, bro. No, you're not.
hotel.
First, oh whoops, I muted it. First gag, I guess, is this.
Okay, maybe it's not that niche, but you get my point. Originating from a pilot released in October of 2019 and finally premiering its
Basic
first season on
exposition
Prime
here.
Video this January, Has No Tell needs little introduction from me thanks to, for better or worse, how no-
Yeah, you can really tell my voice is not. My Jape voice was not all the way there yet. It's very quiet. It's very mellow. It's very kind of shy almost, which I guess makes sense. It's his canonical first video, so in a sense, I guess there's a good reason for why he's so quiet in this one. It's more like a Hasbin Hotel needs little introduction from me, thanks to, for better or worse. Whereas if I were to do this now, it'd sound more like Hasbin Hotel needs little introduction from me, thanks to, for better or worse. It would be a little more enthusiastic. But to be fair, I was recording this not in my room. I was recording this at home, so there was that slight difference that makes it sound a little off compared to the rest of the series.
noteworthy its existence has become on the internet. I might talk more
I
about
don't remember where I got this background from. It's from a YouTube video. I looked up like an abstract abstract gray background, and this is the one I chose. I need a 4K, and I found a 4K, and yeah, this is the Act 1 background. By the way, the background will change every act, so this background will not be used in the next Prucon episode. I have a new one. I actually already downloaded it. I won't show it to you right now, though.
my opinion on Season 1 as a whole in another video, but today we'll be focusing on what some may call the bane of any fandom's existence, shipping.
That's the first Vine Boom gag. That's a running gag. Now, would you believe me if I said this is the legitimate this is the art piece that they use for shipping on Wikipedia. The Wikipedia page for shipping uses this. And now I will prove it to you. Well, that's not here it is. Please load. Yeah, here it is. This is legitimately the art, the page, this is what they used. I don't know who licensed this to Wikipedia, but they did. This is the real art that they used in Wikipedia. And I was like, this is perfect. Oswald X Mickey Mouse. I definitely ship that. I made sure also, for every single piece of art I featured, that I credited it. Moon emoji and then ew, yeah. I credited it. I made custom credits. I included the platform it was on, in this case DeviantArt, and the username. So I made sure no artist went uncredited in this video. Because remember, I feature a lot of art, HuskerDust art, and then this piece as well. I make sure to credit every single one.
We could go on for hours
Mrs. Hill is kind of a baddie, though. I just need to say that.
talking about every single ship that this show has somehow insinuated at, because trust me, there are a lot of really stupid.
That's Static Moth. That's not Static Moth. That's Radio Static. I don't remember how I found this. I was looking up like some cringe ship art. Yeah, I shipped that. No. I was looking up some cringe like ship art, and this is the one I found. No offense to Mr. Or Miss Samkabus who drew this. Weird shit though. Just gotta say. Excuse me again. Blow my nose. Yeah, this is great. This is probably the best example I could have used. Yeah. Yeah.
ones. But the way I see it, there are 4 ships that are actually genuine.
So you see, I use Lexen for every piece of text in different weights, and I think that adds a really nice level of uniformity to my videos. But the outline size has changed. It's a little too thick in this one. Oh, it's a little bit too thick in this one. That is what she said. Yes. I made it thinner as the series went on. I won't do a comparison right now.
Important. 3 of these are definitely
Whoa,
canon,
Shaggy.
though you
Whoa, Static Moth. Whoa, Radio Snake. What's this one called? Cherry Snake. I forgot the name of Cherry Snake. There you go. Clip that.
could argue on
Radio
the
Snake.
feasibility of Sir Pentious and Cherry Bomb's relationship, since Pentious, you know. But that
I've gotten people say that was really funny. That just random cut to Sir Pentious' death. I'm glad people found that funny. I thought it
Pentious
was a
and Cherry
decent
Bomb's
joke.
relationship, since Pentious, you know.
I hate Adam, by the way. Fuck Adam. Adam Nayland and Adam the character. Anyway, back to the point.
But then there's the 4th one, HuskerDust, the pairing of 2 of the most loved characters, Angel Dust and
God, I
Husk.
hate this footage
As popular
quality.
as these 2 are together, and
Here we
they
go.
are extremely
Fan
popular.
art dump. I will say, every single one of these pieces is very well drawn. All the power to you. I could never draw even a stick figure correctly, as I might demonstrate later. Genuinely, great job, people. This is all very nice. I don't ship it, but it's good art. It's very good. As long as you're not doing, like, pro shit bullshit. That rhymes.
I just don't ship them.
Well, duh. You're a straight
Okay.
male. Of course you wouldn't ship the gay couple, you
Couple of notes here. That's the first time I used the sensor. I chose for the sensor noise the Windows 98 chord noise. Now, I did this because I think the Windows XP critical error sound, that you've probably heard a million times, is overused as fuck. I did not want to use that as my sensor noise. I thought that was not it. It was just, everyone uses it. I wanted to do something original. Nobody uses the Windows 98 sound as a sensor noise, so I was like, that's the one. And when you think about it, it actually matches almost the exact same frequency of the classic swearing beep. It almost makes the same sound, but a lot softer, and I think that fits. Normalize looking at cute fan arts of ships you don't even like. Yeah, right? Those were all very well drawn. So the word that I censored here is actually bigot. Because, of course, when a straight guy complains about a MLM ship, that's the first thing you hear. So I shot that argument down as soon as I could. I thought the reason I sent over bigot is just because I didn't want people thinking I was a bigot myself, which I'm not. I'm actually kind of bi-curious. Anyway, at least now I am. I don't think I was when I made this video. Another thing, this flag, I used this instead of the more commonly used straight flag, which is just the black and white, because I don't like it. I know we're not getting into flag discourse in this stream, but I just like this flag more. I got one comment saying, "Hey, that's not the ally flag." I know what the ally flag looks like. I didn't use it for this scene because I thought it would be funnier if it was just this. Rest assured, I'm an ally, a bi-curious ally. Don't worry about whatever. Yeah. Oh, and on my laptop I have RIT key stickers on it. I got those from the mail when I got accepted, and eventually they wore off, and now I don't have them on anymore on my keys.
Yeah, I'm straight. So?
Yeah, I'm straight, so...
Me not shipping these 2 has nothing to do with whatever nonsense that guy was trying to spout. After all, the way that Charlie and Vaggy are written together is fantastic to me.
That was a controversial statement. Me saying that I like Chaggy. Now, the big argument against Chaggy is that it's boring. And to that argument, I only partially agree. I have a feeling that some people think Chaggy is boring because they don't have sex, which that's going to change in Season 2. They're going to have sex in Season 2, which, oh god, that's not fun. I'm not looking forward to that. But In terms of development, yeah, they like have nothing. They're like this already established thing, which is okay as like somebody who watched the pilot, but as somebody who has not watched the pilot, which I'm sure there are plenty of people, then it doesn't work. And when it comes to their conflict in episode 7, I think that was badly done. There is no agency. There is no tension. That you just know that it's going to be fine in the end. So I agree with that. That like it's not engaging, but as a couple, I enjoy it. Chaggy is perfectly serviceable, and yeah, that's about my analysis of that. Chaggy is boring because they barely have any interesting chemistry. Yeah, I think the way they act is okay, and genuinely, there are a lot of real life couples who don't have a lot of like they act kind of like friendly, even though they're dating, which is fine, and that's kind of my defense of it. But in terms of telling a story, it's not done too well.
No, I just don't think that, based on the developments we've seen thus far, these two share a connection that extends beyond a really close friendship. Why, you ask? Well, let's take a closer look at what we've got to work with. 8 episodes?
But this, by the way, is proof that I have Amazon Prime. This is proof right here that I was able to get these screenshots. These are legitimately from my Amazon, so yeah.
That's it. I digress. It may have been a short season, but it was a damn good one at that.
I. Oh wow, that's a crusty frame. That is really crusty. When I first watched it, I kind of wrote it up to a higher regard than maybe it deserved. Has been season 1 back in January. Now looking back, I still think it's good, but it's severely flawed. I think the thing is, when I watched it, I was still on the whole hell of a boss fell off sort of thing, and when it has been came out, I expected it to be terrible. That's my big thing. I expected it to be a failure, and then I watched it and realized, and when it came out to be semi decent, I was like, oh shit, this is amazing. Not amazing, but I was a big fan. Looking back, I would say it's decent. Not great. Not a damn. I would not call it a damn good season. I would call it a pretty decent season. Hopefully, it doesn't go to shit. I really hope not. Yeah. So I think I kind of wrote it to a bit too high regard when I wrote it. Yeah.
Plus, and we'll include the pilot in this as well since it's apparently still canon, the material thus far certainly does not shy away from interactions between these two. I could overanalyze every single time Angel and Huss talk to one another, but I'm not that desperate to shut down this argument. Instead, I'll try to summarize to the best of my ability.
Okay, if we're going into the first chapter, Shaggy annoys me because it's usually Vaggy. Charlie, no. Charlie, yes. Thank you. Thank you for that. That almost gave me a stroke reading it, but I appreciate when I understood it. Yeah. So what was I gonna say? This is kind of meta because I just said I'm not that desperate. I'm not gonna talk about it every time they interact, and that's kind of what I did. And that's the thing. When I wrote this, I was like, it's gonna be like 15-minute video. It's 25 minutes long, and I was like, oh shit. I talk a lot in this video, is the point, more than I wanted to, but I'm glad I did, because it really flushed out my opinions, so, yeah. Context segment.
If you've made it this far, you should already probably know what Hazbin Hotel is.
I love
and who
this
these
theme, by the
characters
way.
are.
Big fan
I
of it.
won't bother with explaining the plot itself since it's not totally relevant for this specific video, but I'll briefly summarize who Angel and Husk are. Angel Dust is a gay sinner who works in Hell's adult film industry, having died in 1947. He and his other siblings take on the form of spiders, which,
Lucas the Spider jump scare.
as far as I'm aware, is a reference to how they were all part of a mafia family and a web of crime. Gotta love those puns.
First time we see this button. That button appears a couple of times in the show. Not very often, but whenever I'm saying like, oh wow, that's so funny, I'll flash this haha button on the camera. Eventually I added like a laughing sound effect to it, just to be even funnier. This is a horrible frame of it.
He's also the first and only resident of the titular hotel seeking redemption for his sins. He was joined by Sir Pentious for a while, but now he's the only.
For some reason, the episode 5 footage looks better than the other ones. I don't know why. I guess the rips were inconsistent. The episode 4 footage actually looked really shitty compared to the other episodes. And then this one looks pretty good compared to them. I mean, it's still crusty, you can tell. This is a really good shot of Angel's thighs, by the way. I don't know why I paused here.
One again.
Oh, that's the second time. And people thought it was funny that I came back to it.
And yes, despite having a huge pair of
I'm talking very little because I'm playing Hoi 4. I don't know what the fuck that is.
knock
Boobs! Yeah, Jop's afraid of saying boobs or tits or really anything of that nature, so he calls them knockers. Even I mean, wait a minute. This frame is off center. I just noticed. The frame is off center. Good job cropping that. And it's really crusty.
He's very clearly a dude, a femboy, if you will.
I don't know if femboys actually have like an official flag. That's just the one I grabbed. Is Angel even a femboy by definition? I don't know. Are there any femboys in the chat that can clarify if Angel Dust qualifies as femboy? Thank you.
Well, I'm sure that makes plenty of people very
Femboy Hooters jump scare.
happy.
Ah! Jump scare! Where did I find this? Let me reminds me of that one song. Oh yes, what song? Where did I get this image? I think I found it on Twitter. Somebody did like a really hyper realistic Angel Dust. Tits, knockers, double D's, fun bags, hooters, chest puppies, boobs, melons, jublies, chesticles, mammaries, milk jugs, big breasts. Thank you for making me read that out loud. That was really fun. No, that was fun. I got this on Twitter. There was this guy who did like a really hyper realistic Angel Dust. Which, by the way, if Angel Dust existed in real life, it would definitely look like this. This is the most accurate. But it's horrifying to look at. It's actually horrifying. And I'm gonna press play, because this is scaring me.
His character goes a lot deeper than that, but we'll get to that later. On the flip side, Husk is a sinner in his
Oh, I said on the flip side, and the video flipped. I'm so clever.
70s who works at the hotel as its bartender. He's heavy on gambling, magic, and unsurprisingly, drinking. He takes on the form of a cat for
Okay, that's my real cat. I had a cat in 2021 named Oreo. He was a good boy. I miss him. And that's a real image of him. It's 4 years old now at this point, and I haven't seen him in 4 years, which is really sad. I miss this guy very much. Apparently this render of Husk is pixelated, and I didn't notice that until editing. I was like, oh shit, do I go get another render? I was too lazy to do it, so I just kept this one. Yeah, that's my real cat that I used to have. Good boy, very good boy. I miss him.
for some reason, and would really, really rather be doing anything else. The only reason he's at the hotel to begin with is because his soul is owned by Alistair.
Oh, he's so cute, such a baby. I know. And he was young. He wasn't a kitten, but he was like, probably only like 1 or 2 years old. He was very young.
His face was made for radio.
That guy. And if a sinner's soul is owned by
Oh, that was pixelated as hell as well. That Alistair frame.
an overlord, that basically turns them into a toy,
Fuck toy. Ooh, he said the
whether
thing.
figuratively or literally.
Oh, there goes Angel getting fucked.
Angel's soul is actually owned by an overlord too, the one who shall not be named.
That is a running gag. Valentino is constantly referred to as the one who shall not be named. If I do more has-been, it'll stay that way. I said his name now because I am able to, but Jophead does not want to. There's 2 reasons why. First of all, he just hates Valentino, as any normal person does. The second reason is because Valentino is obviously shortened to Val, and Val is very similar to the phrase veil. Now, veil, I won't reveal too much, but veil is going to be an important name that comes up later.
In
In
fact,
the
it's
show.
the main reason why Angel is in the OnlySins industry to begin with.
Where did I think I made this myself. There was like an OnlyFans logo maker, and I typed in, sins, and I used it.
He's basically forced to do so. Likewise, Husk is forced to be part
Blow
of
my
the
nose again?
Hotel staff, or else
I will tear your soul apart
Sorry, I don't know. My nose is runny.
and broadcast your screams for every other disrespectful
Okay,
witch
Alistair, we
who
get it.
dares
You're
to
edgy.
question me.
that's a pretty
This is the first shot of me at the desk. You know what? I can't do this anymore. I need like more air. I'm gonna turn on my AC. This is the first shot of me at the desk. This shot you pretty much see it in every episode of Prucon in a different form. The lighting changes, the angle slightly different. There's a weird cardboard box on my desk that would stay there for a couple of videos, and then I would put it on the floor. Fun fact, when I first shot this, I did not think the laptop would be on screen, so I had the script on screen for me to look at, and now I watched it back, was like, oh shit! So I refilmed it, and just played Has Been on the laptop, so that it looks, like there's no script on the screen.
Surface level explanation of who these two are. If you want to know more, then you should probably, I don't know, watch the series yourself?
Yes.
To be fair, you probably should have done that before clicking on this video, but nowadays, with the way attention spans have been going, you just can't be sure. So yeah, according to the fan base, these two are madly in love with each other and want to break the bed or something.
Now's a good time to mention Galaxy. Because this is really funny. So, I started writing this episode in February of 2024. The month after Has Been released is when I started writing this. And it came out on September 6th, 2024. Right? Now, this joke, I wrote this completely independently because I wrote this script very far in advance. There was this other YouTuber named Galaxy, and he did a video about HuskerDust. I think it came out in July of 2024. This was when I was about to finish my script, and his video dropped. And I didn't know he did this video until after this video came out, my video. And I was like, oh shit, did I copy this guy by accident? If Husk was a woman, that's not right grammar. You see, woman with an E is plural. You would have to say woman with an A, because Husk is one person! Whoa! Anyway. Yes, so yeah, he made the video, and just by sheer coincidence, I released this video like 2 months later, without knowing about his video, and then I saw it and I was like, oh shit, more people have covered this already. So, for the record, neither of us actually knew about each other. We made our videos independently, and he just so happened to release his first, and then mine came up after. I will not shut up, Stanley. And I think that's pretty funny. And I might pull up. He actually shouted me out in another one of his videos. Wow! This video is at 100,999 views. What a crazy... Somebody screen cap that. Well, now because of me, it's going to be at 101k. I'm not going to play the shout out right now. I might in a moment. But I got a shout out, and that was a big deal.
I mean, they're in hell.
Oh, and that joke, the whole, like, them having sex, he did that joke, and then I also did that joke, by coincidence, and we just so happen to have the same thought pattern of doing a joke about them having sex. So that was pretty funny.
So all power to them, but where does that conclusion come from? I'd like to start by seeing how the two interact with one another throughout the pilot and the first season. I guess that the best place to start with this whole thing is the pilot itself.
Somebody in the comments asked what track I was using. It says it right there. Danganronpa, Beautiful Morning, from the first game. Boo!
There's almost
Angel Dust, pilot Angel Dust had bigger titties, by the way. Gotta mention that.
nothing substantial to point out here, save for what I can only describe as the most shallow flirt I've ever witnessed.
Alright.
Go f yourself.
Only if you watch me.
To be fair, that was about on par with my own flirting ability.
This is the first reference to... Wow! That's a horrible frame! Everything is wrong with this frame! Oh no! Charlie's looking a big smear face. Husk is doing this. And look at Angel! What? Oh no! Oh no! Somebody's definitely gonna clip this frame. Anyway, this is the first reference to Japhead being a prude and not having any game. That's gonna be a thing that comes up later as well. It's in other episodes as well. This entire segment of me talking about the pilot, I actually used it as a promo video for Patreon and other places. I sent it to a couple friends. This was the sneak peek scene.
I guess this singular moment was enough for most people. Knowing fandom, this shouldn't be too surprising. But I mean, look at this guy. Of course he'd say that.
This is interesting. I don't think Japhead would say this in character. It was like, look at this guy. You guys know that whenever Japhead's talking about a guy, he'll always refer to them as sir. And a girl will always be ma'am. More madam, not ma'am, madam. And I guess I missed it on this one. Instead of saying, look at this, sir, I said, look at this guy. That's not really Japet-like language. I think that's kind of... To be fair, it was the first one I wrote. This was before I got fully in character.
And it's not like Husk is the only target either.
And what can you do, my effeminate fellow?
I can suck your
Ha! No.
Not to
Classic.
mention all the comments he makes during the battle with Serpentius and... Wait, was that the Sonic Spring sound? Well, I'll be damned.
That's a real thing, actually. When I was rewatching the pilot, and I got to the fight scene, I heard the spring noise, and I was like, oh shit, she used Sonic sounds. And I thought it was the funniest thing. I didn't know this until I was working on the video. So I went in and I recorded some Sonic footage, and yeah, this is my own Sonic footage that I recorded specifically for this one scene. Big fan of that.
Anyway, one little note I'd like to point out is that early on, it seemed that HuskerDust was actually not the
This is
leading
true,
Angel
right
ship,
here.
and it was, in fact, Radio Dust, the pairing of Angel with Alistair,
Made sure to credit these two artists as well. Very important.
that was more popular amongst the general fanbase. A little odd, considering that Alistair is canonically asexual and is almost definitely aromantic.
Never realized how curvy Rosie is. Why am I pointing this out on a stream? I don't know. You make small observations when you're watching shit over again. I mean, I make observations with my own videos, to be fair.
As well.
What now?
Somebody questioned why I said canonically asexual and almost definitely aromantic. That's because his asexuality is confirmed in this shot, but his whether or not he's aromantic, I don't believe is confirmed. I think that's a headcanon. The only thing that's canon is asexual. I don't know about aro.
But when has that ever stopped fandom?
No, seriously.
That's-
When has
yep.
canon ever stopped fandom? Try to give me a straight answer, because you probably can't.
That's a little interesting thing here. The original script was just, when has canon ever stopped fanon? Try to give me a straight answer. And then when I did it live, I was like, I'm gonna add, because you probably can't. That was not in the script, I added that in.
As we get to Season 1 itself, it's generally more of the same. Unlike in the pilot, though, where Angel seems to flirt equally with most, Angel in the series tends to focus on Husk way more than anyone else, although he still doesn't shy away from others on occasion.
I swear, if you film me going at it with Mr. Fancy Talk Creepy Voice here,
shot's pretty
you'd
funny,
be
actually. I like it.
rolling in participants willing to stay at this tacky hotel. Hey, sweet cheeks. What you doing,
Okay.
Rita? I love me a man with a giant tool.
Let me talk about this brief line. He isn't Aro because Vivzy is a coward and hates the idea of making shippers sad. I believe you. I believe you. That is a very Vivzy pop thing to do. Just buy into the fandom. So I want to pause here because on Discord, some of you watching the stream right now have said that my voice sounds like Angel Dust, and I don't hear it. So I remember doing an impression, and I did this specific line that we just heard, the what you doing later line, and people said it was really good. I'm not gonna do it live, unless somebody sends a super chat. No. But yeah. I did this line and people said I sound like him. I don't. I really don't. I'm not gay enough. I'm not even gay.
Hey, you short king.
Why is that so much louder than the other ones? I don't know. It might just be the rip quality.
Still, though, he's especially intense with Husk in comparison, to the point where Vaggy calls it
Sexually harass the staff?
Here's a fun fact. This text here. No, you're not gonna do it, are you? This text here. Sexually harass the staff. In the first cut of this video, accidentally spelled harass with 2 R's because I thought harassment had 2 R's in it and 2 S's. Then I looked at it, I was like, oh, it's 1 R. So I had to re-render the whole video again before posting it. It was a little inconvenient, but I caught it before the video went up. So yeah.
why Husk out of anyone?
Alright, it's cold in
he's
here now.
simply the one who gives Angel the best reactions. Look at the other options. Charlie and Vaggy are obviously out of the question, and besides, Vaggy would probably beat the ever-loving out of the guy if he tried. Flirting with Alistair is about as effective as talking to a brick wall.
Never going to happen.
Ooh, the crust.
Angel isn't the biggest fan of Serpentius, and Nifty is, well, in a league of her own.
I mean, what can you really say about Nifty, right? Not much. Wow, that's also really crusty. I keep pausing on crusty-ass frames. Yeah. Nifty's nifty, guys. Nifty
So
is...
that leaves Husk as the only sinner around whose reactions are entertaining enough for him. I guess that shouldn't be too surprising considering this dude's kinks.
Call me Whiskers again and I'll jam that bottle down your throat.
Kinky. Come on,
Yeah.
keep talking dirty.
Good. Really
One
good.
thing that's unclear, at least in my opinion, is whether Angel does this for the sake of it, like with everyone else, or he genuinely has an interest in Husk that is prevalent.
Ooh. Another time to mention. In the early videos, I left in a lot of my breaths. Not breaths, but like sentence gaps. In the more recent videos, I try to cut out as many, like, I try to cut out all of the dead air. Speaking of Galaxy, look, there he is. I try to... Also, nice titties, Angel. I just saw the replay on my phone, like, nice tits. No. So, yeah, I try to cut out as much dead air as I can. I think I started doing that when I got to, like, Moxie episode. And then, yeah. So in this video, you can hear a lot of sentence gaps and some dead air. It's, like, for half a second. But it's a little annoying, I guess. So nowadays, I cut out all the dead air, so it's almost always you hear my voice.
Enough to warrant romantic attraction. If you were to ask me, I'd argue for the former, considering Angel's equally crass behavior around his other victims, even if Husk undoubtedly gets the most of it.
Lately.
Speaking of which, his reactions do change ever so slightly throughout the season. For the first 3 episodes, it's about as you would expect. He doesn't give a damn, pretty much immediately shutting the spider down the moment he tries to chat him up. Of course, Angel completely ignores the rejection in most cases. These moments are generally minute components of the episodes and serve more as comedic punchlines than anything else, and episode 2 doesn't even have one of these moments to begin with. If you were to ask me why the writers thought this would be...
Yeah, episode 2 has no HuskerDust flirting. And that's surprising when you consider how big of a deal HuskerDust is. You would think, oh, they're flirting every episode. And Vivzi's like such a Fujoshi, and she has them flirt all the time. There are episodes where they don't flirt. So episode 2, they don't flirt. And I also say in episode 5, they don't flirt. And in episode 7, they don't flirt. So, yeah. That's the checkmate for you. Not really. But, you know, that's a little interesting note.
be a good pairing? The answer is pretty straightforward. Vivian
Now, why do I call her Vivian Pop and not Vivian Madrono? Every other person I feature in videos, I always refer to them by their real names, whether that be Sir Creator. That's not a great example. Sir Jackson or Madam Anderson, like in the Violet First video. I always use real names, but why did I use the surname Vivian? Why did I use Pop? I used that because there was this really funny video that was like, it was, I might put it, I might actually search for it for you guys. Boss, if it was written by Vizia Pop. It was this video right here. And it was this really funny, like, low quality rip of, I'm not going to play the whole thing. You can watch it yourself. I was wondering what Hell of a Boss would be like if it was written by Vizzy Pop. So I reimagined a scene from the show, how I believe it would be written if Vivian Pop wrote the scene from the show. I thought this was so funny that they called her Vivian Pop that I decided to make it a running gag. So, credit where it's due. I got it from Monoflow 2. Oh, you have more subs than me. Congratulations. Yeah.
Pop and the team figured that having the Debbie Downer, who pretty much hates everyone, get constantly berated by the loudmouth horny sex symbol would make for ultimate funny.
I made a conscious choice to not censor the word sex, because I don't think that's a swear word. I don't consider sex a swear word. This is a really bad pause frame. Why did I censor whore in the text? I think that was just because Jape is embarrassed to say whore, so he put a asterisk on it.
Does it?
And yes, I called Husk a boomer, because he is. Wait, no, he was born in, like, the 1910s. He's a member of the what generation is that? The greatest generation? Let me see. Silent, yeah. He's a boomer in my heart.
Sometimes. I wouldn't go as far as calling it cute, though. I really can't see any further implications through their early interactions other than Angel Dust being a creep. The latter half of the season takes a slightly different approach following the events of the 4th episode, which we will get to. Angel and Husk seem to interact even less now, maybe because the former realized that he was being too pushy on the latter, but whenever they do, it's much more friendly than beforehand. Episode 5 has nothing, but Episode 6 actually has a few interesting moments where it's clear that Husk does care about Angel to some extent.
I I just thought you were better than that.
That particular line could mean a lot of things, but I think that episode 4 provides the clarification for that.
He didn't really elaborate on this. Maybe I should. When Husk says, I just thought you were better than that, I get that the undertone is that, like, or maybe the fandom undertone is that Husk thinks very highly of Angel. He's like, oh, I love this guy so much, so I thought he was better than this. But, I mean, first of all, let's not forget that Husk is a fucking drinking addict. So a bit hypocritical. Secondly, I don't think that's what he meant. He clearly wants Angel to succeed. That's kind of the plot of episode 4 to begin with. I think it's more in a platonic, I thought you could overcome your shit sort of way. Not really this, I thought so highly of you sort of way. Because if he did, we would see a lot more of that in, like, episode 8, for example. I get it, it's supposed to be a slow burn, they're not supposed to be in love yet, but god, the pacing is just not it.
Nothing in episode 7 either, and the finale does have Husk actually embracing one of Angel's jokes for the first time.
These angels won't stop coming. Okay, I walked right in.
Okay, so what? I don't remember what that said, actually. Oh, okay. I mean, that's interesting. I actually forgot I put that there. I always love to do these like these singular frame gags in my videos because it's for the you got to keep your eyes peeled for little thingies that appear, and that's one of them right there. I do this a lot actually. If you watch most of the episodes, you'll see most of them have a frame perfect joke, and that's an example. That's the first time I did it.
Walked right in.
Also, Husk says that Angel has changed, apparently.
I guess you have changed.
I mean, I don't see it.
Yeah, I really don't agree. I guess you have changed. How has he changed? What did? I guess he mellowed out a bit, but that I don't know. That doesn't feel like a development in the way that Husk says so. I think he just said that so they could have an excuse so they could date in the next season or two.
It's more like he got tired of everyone's shit. But hey, I'm all for giving the guy some praise. He desperately needs it from someone who isn't the one who shall not be named. Wow, this segment was a lot longer than...
Why did I do this? It's not even that funny. I mean, I laughed at it, but hey.
I had anticipated going into this.
Well, it's a little awkward because the majority of Act 1, I didn't have an expression sheet, and then I got it for Villainous, and then it became easier to do jokes like this. I had to improvise a lot in the first few episodes because I didn't have a character on screen. I just had my face.
So, my verdict on everything in the first season, not counting any paratext? Well,
Paratext is a big deal. Big deal, I think, when it comes to fandom in general. It's all about paratext. I kept this video, strictly to what's there. Paratext, I ignored it. A lot of people look at paratext and use it as evidence.
see it like this. During the
And I showed the definition of paratext on screen, and it appears later on as well, in case you don't know.
first half, the dynamic is incredibly one-sided and even slightly uncomfortable. Angel flirts with Husk for the sake of entertainment, and Husk isn't particularly enjoying it. It serves as a comedic element and the episodes move on. But the second half
I thought that was a nice visual gag. I think I nailed it.
instead chooses to portray these two as, in my opinion, close friends who are able to understand and support each other as each sees fit. It's not like every positive relationship in media has to automatically be a romantic couple. Angel and Husk are, in universe, better as friends than they are as boyfriends.
I might as well say this as well. For those of you who don't know, I do still agree with everything I say in this video, minus the fact that maybe I held Season 1 to too high. I still think it's good, but not damn good, you know. But I do stand by everything.
Angel's gonna flirt with everyone in a similar manner as he already does to Husk. And if he finds someone with particularly unique...
This was fun. I wanted to do a reference to Tycho. Tycho, for those of you who do not know, is a character who was gonna be, I think, and has been, but got scrapped because the creator of the character retained the rights to it and took it with them. They used to be actually pretty... I honestly would probably ship Angel and Tycho more than I would Angel and Husk. I feel like these two have more in common. So I decided to do a Tycho reference to show that I know my Vivzy lore.
responses, I imagine he'd do it even more. Plus, to be honest, I don't feel like either of the two are equipped for romance. Husk doesn't seem to have love for anything, and Angel is bad at forming genuine feelings for others due to reasons I'll elaborate on. And minus Cherry
Run-on sentence there, it sounded like.
Bomb.
Ooh. First time... Excuse me. This is the first time I do the cherry bomb joke. For those of you who don't know, I say that phrase a lot, don't I? Cherry Bomb is the name of Tyler, the Creator's album in 2015 that not many people like. And because Cherry Bomb is just Cherry Bomb with the letter I instead of a Y, I decided to constantly confuse the two in editing. Not me, but like the joke would be Cherry Bomb would appear when he was talking about Cherry Bomb or vice versa. And I think that's pretty funny.
No, not that Cherry Bomb.
I am only here for Ooh.
I'm a big fan of the Australian
Yeah,
accent here.
minus her.
Yeah, so why did I do this? You're probably wondering. What's this gooner up to right now? It's another gag about Japhe being prudish and Japhe being simpish. He wants the ladies so badly, so he freaking every time he sees something mildly attractive, he's like, "Oh wow." So I get that it probably was uncomfortable on first viewing for those of you who did watch it. But that's why that's there. It's really just character building.
It's noticeably difficult for Angel to actually trust others thanks to the situation he has unfortunately tied himself up in. For someone like that to fall in love so easily, I wouldn't buy it.
So that's my analysis of the HuskerDust from 8 of the 9 existing episodes of the series thus far. At this point though, you're probably yelling at me to tell me that I forgot something. Something so major that I'm intentionally ignoring it.
It was important that I had Masquerade playing on the screen while I was talking about this, so that people were like, you're ignoring Masquerade. So I dedicated an entire chapter to Masquerade. Is that the longest chapter? No, I think, 6... 50 to 13, 13 to 18. Okay, no, the interactions chapter is longer, but this is the second longest chapter in the video, so I made sure to dedicate ample time to the episode.
Or you probably already checked the chapters of this video already.
That was a minor mistake. I said already twice, but it doesn't really take away from it.
I'm not finished yet.
Little baby ponytail. I had been growing my hair since September of 2023. This was about a year in. Yeah, literally exactly a year in, pretty much. It was, it's still working on it. It's also curly, so the ponytail's not as long as it would be otherwise if I straighten my hair, which I do now, and my ponytail's longer in the later videos because I straighten my hair and emphasize the length of it. And I'm gonna keep growing my hair out until Prucon ends, which will be 2029, so expect this to get longer.
This is only the beginning, my dear Homo sapiens.
Warning.
This is the first time and the only time so far that I've used a disclaimer, because Masquerade is heavy. It's heavy stuff. Even when I watched it the first time, I was like, damn, they really did that? So it was important for me to include this. I have not used it at all since then, but I actually have an Act 2 episode where I use this disclaimer, so...
This section will contain mentions of workplace harassment, sexual abuse, addiction, and depression. If you know anything about episode 4 already, this should not come as a surprise. Skip to the next chapter if you want. No, I didn't purposefully ignore Masquerade to make my argument look better. Come on now. This episode is the nuke that the shippers turn to for supporting their cause, so I find it most appropriate.
I think this music is really fitting for the episode's subject material. Even coming down to the lyrics, which obviously you're not here, but I think it was a good song choice for that.
That it gets its own section entirely. This episode is a handful and a half, and I could go on for a while about how emotionally draining of an experience it is, but that's not the subject for today. Episode 4 of the season could be generalized as the abuse episode, the addiction episode, or even the controversial episode, but for our purposes, this is the HuskerDust episode. This is where we get the big 180 in how these two perceive one another, and it sets the tone for the latter half of the season, as well as the fanbase itself. Without getting too detailed here, the plot of this one centers around Angel Dust and the trauma he faces in his contract with the one who shall not be named, how much it tears him apart on a regular basis, and how, oddly enough, Husk sympathizes with these problems and realizes that the two of them aren't as different as he had originally thought. We actually see the 180 happen throughout the whole episode. The one-sided relationship is prominent in the first half, while the second half works on rectifying it. This episode gives us a lot of additional insight, or as the kids like to say, lore.
Okay, that's something I can talk about. the lore flying up the screen. I used this, I think, 2 other times in Act 1. Whenever Job has his lore, it's gonna fly up from the screen, because I think that's funny. Because lore is such a overused word now, especially in the younger generation. So I was like, you know what? We're just gonna throw lore on the screen and make fun of it.
Regarding how Angel and Husk became the sinners that they are today. Angel's backstory has been common knowledge.
Porn, 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 porn. This is porn. It's not porn, but it's porn.
For some time, especially thanks to the Addict music video that was released 9 months after the pilot.
I mean, I was not afraid to use the inappropriate clips from these episodes, you know? I'm not in it for the money. I'm not in it for keeping it advertiser friendly. If I need to show some shit, I'm gonna show some shit. Like, obviously no genitalia, right? But I'm not afraid to show the more graphic sections. I did not show any clips from the Poison music video because I just thought that was... There were survivors who watched this video. I didn't want to give them that. Now, my target audience was actually not survivors, but the fact that many survivors watched is a big deal to me. It means a lot. Thank you all very much. So I guess you could say the reason I didn't include that is because it might have triggered you in some way.
But here we get what I can only describe...
Oh, but I did include this, which, I mean, you kind of have to. It's hard to not talk about It's hard to talk about Masquerade when you don't talk about this, or like show it on screen. You have to.
As the most extreme showcase of just how badly Angel gets it from the Overlord he's owned by. Needless to say, it's appalling to watch the guy get tossed around like it's absolutely nothing. This is why that is known as the one who shall not be named.
So here's a fun fact. I actually did not say anything in that censor. That triple censor there. When I recorded it, that was just like a placeholder. I think actually I have the original audio file in my phone. Oh no, it's not on my phone, but it's in my archives. I actually did not say anything. I just left it blank. It's like, this is why that, and then just some air, and then it's kind of like, give me 1 second. It was kind of just to, you know, gag. Jobhead gets angry. Brrr.
So, what does our poor spider do about it? The classic solution of substance abuse. A lot of it. Obviously, that isn't going to get him anywhere, but in his own words...
This is my escape, where I can...
Took a risk here by including this whole clip unedited. Oh, actually, it is edited. I cut out a couple of pauses, but I was taking a risk because, like, I could have easily gotten copyrighted for this, but I didn't, which is great. I got copyrighted for Helava. That was actually, I think, false copyright, because that was for the Unhappy Campers video that just came out. Not just came out, like a month ago. Like, it got copyrighted. I forget the name of the company, but it was like, apparently they pretend to be affiliated with Vivzy, and they're not. And that got figured out, though, thankfully. But this episode had no copyright issues. Not with the music, not with Helava. Has been nothing. So yay, copyright.
Get about it all. How much I hate everything. A place where I can get high and not have to think about how much it hurts. And maybe, if I can ruin myself enough in the process, if I end up broken, I won't be his favorite toy anymore. And maybe he'll let me go.
This also explains why Angel is the flirtatious bastard that he is most of the time.
Bastard. That's a Tyler reference again. For those of you who don't know, his debut album is titled Bastard in 2009. Well, by technical terms, it's a mixtape. But in all other areas that are not, like, literal definitionally, it's an album. Even though definitionally it's a mixtape. I wanted to show, I'm a fucking fan. I know my shit. I'm not one of these fans who joined after Chromacopia and was like a new fan. I became a fan in 2023. Which is not that far off from Chromacopia, yeah, but like I do my research. I know the lore, the Tyler lore. Not one of these angsty teens who's like, I don't want to listen to anything before Flower Boy. It's a content warning. No, like you play Tina or you play Sarah, and I'll chill. I'm chill with it.
It's all a facade to cover up how utterly destroyed he is on the inside. It's a fake show of confidence to sidestep the real issues at hand, and when he's confronted about that fact by Husk, he absolutely loses it.
You know what? You would be f***ing lucky to get a chance to f*** me. You know how much I'm worth?
That was unreasonably hard to censor when I did that because it's so brief. When he says fuck, it's very, very fast. So that was actually kind of hard to censor. But I did get it to work, as you heard.
You know how many people would kill to have angel dust
Boobs.
come onto them?
Husk actually doesn't seem to care too much about this in the beginning,
It's just Angel. You'll be fine.
which I wouldn't expect him to, considering how through the course
That was good sentence mixing. Huh.
of the season thus far, he's been the victim of pretty outrageous sexual banter. What we learned about Husk in the latter half after going off to rescue Angel after he ran off, reluctantly rescuing Angel at first, may I mention.
This is very important. People are like, oh, he saved his boyfriend. He didn't want to. Like, Vaggie basically forced him to do it. And that's just kind of ignored, I think.
Is that he used to be an overlord himself, before basically gambling that power away and needing to resort to giving Alistair his soul, bringing him to the position that he's in now. It's at this point where he realizes that he and Angel have more in common than he had initially thought, and we of course get the Loser Baby musical number. Yes, I
What's that
definitely
sound?
thought, and we of course get the Loser Baby.
Ooh, I think I hit something. Uh-oh. I hate when that happens, you know, when you're recording and you just, like, barely touch, like, another object and it comes out in the audio. And that happened there. Whoopsies.
musical number.
Yes, I did intentionally skip Poison, because I wouldn't dare show that madness of a music video if I was forced to. Plus, to be totally honest, the song speaks for itself better than I could anyway.
Oh boy, let me tell you about this. Oh, that's definitely a frame. Let me tell you about this scene, because it's pretty funny how. First of all, looking back, yeah, it's like, oh, it's cringe. Nah, I think it's fine. I do like the song. That's another thing. I like Poison as a song by itself, as a song. Just the way it sounds, it's nice. But in terms of a music video and the way it's used in the episode, I don't like it. I don't like the music. The music video especially, like, what the fuck are these people doing? Thank you, Raph, for that. This is another, I guess, character builder that he's kind of geeky and likes music and such. What was I gonna say? This was really hard to film. This shot, I had to do upwards of 20, 30 takes of it. Am I the only one here? For now, you are. Can people, like... Oh, did I just click something? Can people, like, please send this link somewhere? Get some more viewers in here? Thank you. This took forever because first, when I pressed space, it wouldn't work. Like, it would stutter. Then I was like, oh, I can just press unmute instead. Like, I had the clip muted, but playing in the background. Hold on 1 second. Give me one moment. Okay. Yeah, this was really hard, so I unmuted it. I had the clip muted but playing, and then I unmuted it afterwards. And even then, there was a bit of stutter, even in that final take. Oh, hi, Bankerton. Whoa, what did I just do? Oh, never mind. Even in that last take, there was a little bit of a pause there. And that was the best take, right? So, I used it.
The main message of this duet is that even though these two have most definitely f***ed themselves over beyond repair, they are not only okay with it, but accept it and use the common trait as a way to bond with one another. While I may not necessarily agree with that idea for reasons that you have no right to know.
What that means is, it's referring to the plot line about he's replacing somebody who died, that's not a spoiler. I said that in the wrap up. Watch the wrap up again. I go into more detail. He's invoking the Fifth Amendment, which is the free right against self-incrimination. So yes. This is a really funny pause frame also. Wait a minute, is that? I think this is from an unused take because you can see Google Docs on the laptop. Ooh, whoops. I think I used a screenshot from a take that did not make it in the video. That's the only way that Docs could be there. Unless I'm showing something else. That definitely looks like Docs. Anyway, yeah. When it comes to Loser Baby, I really didn't talk much about it. I'll just be straight up. As a song, as a musical piece, it's kind of slow and not my thing. As a lyrical piece, like the lyrics and the message, it's the worst song in the show. Now, the worst song in the show musically is it starts with "Sorry," in my opinion. That's just slop. But in terms of message, this song is the worst. It's a horribly interpreted message. I don't want to get too far into this, but basically, it's saying, "You getting abused? Oh man, you such a loser, but that's okay, cause I am too." Yes, abusers are losers. Thank you, Husk, for that. So that's my general thoughts on it. Horribly interpreted. Even now, I've never been abused, but I've been. I'm not answering that. Hawaiian Punch. Yeah, Hawaiian Punch. Um, yeah, I've never been abused, but I've been depressed before, and even me hearing that, I was like, ugh, that's not. No, I don't agree with that at all. That's horrible.
I guess that's cute for them to have together. What I take issue with here is that this entire episode somehow builds up romantic tension between Angel and Husk.
This guy ain't half bad.
Wow, Husk is very much in love. He said that Angel isn't half bad.
Oh, the crust, but in this case, it's warranted crust. That was kind of a bar. Like Huss said, "Oh, you're not that bad," and then I'm like, "Oh wow, he's not that bad," which is basically what fans are saying. That he said he's not that bad. They're so in love, and that this face is like Angel being in love, like as if giving people a fond look has to be romantic because that's just how it is, right?
It's at this time that I'd like to bring up another HuskerDust analysis video made by one Sarcastic Chorus, which I shall link in the description.
I am a big fan of using QR codes for links. Why? Because it's easy. A lot of people don't read descriptions. That's the truth. When you put up a video, 10% of the people are going to read the description. So I was like, okay, if you're not going to read the description, I'll use a QR code as well to make sure you have easy access to whatever I'm linking. And yeah.
This fellow Homo sapien chalks up the relationship between these.
By the way, Sarcastic Chorus's video on HuskerDust was okay. Yeah, it wasn't okay. It was good. I mean, I think it was a little more positive than mine was about it. Whereas I'm very adamantly, like, anti-HuskerDust. His was more kind of neutral, but not really. Which is a perspective that's fine. It was a good video, though. It was a good video.
These two as a mentor-mentee sort of deal, which is a perception that I think has a lot of merit. It's not that Angel necessarily needs a lover to help him through his predicament. What he really needs is some sort of guidance, and I believe that Husk would probably be the best guy to offer that. This doesn't need to come in the form of romance. In fact, I'd argue that romance would be a detriment to Angel's redemption journey and would distract him from what really matters.
Definitely agree. That's one of my biggest takeaways is that HuskerDust having a boyfriend would be really bad for him. It would probably make it worse for him in terms of redemption. It would be bad. That's my big thing. And it's not even just about Husk, it's really about anyone. Like HuskerDust needs to be self-sufficient and not rely on some guy to help him, I guess.
Boyfriend is not what either of these two need, and from the looks of it, not what either truly wants to begin with. Plus, knowing Angel, I don't think he'd be able to stay committed to one.
So why is there a censor bar on this? It's because, and this is not in the Patreon version because the whole thing is uncensored. I thought that seeing Angel's, like, crack would be too much. Would be a little too far for, Prucon, I guess. So I decided to just censor the crack and leave it as is afterwards.
Sinner if his life depended on it. To summarize all of my arguments,
and then I also blurred that. Well, I blurred that because it's a transition as well.
I don't ship HuskerDust because
and the summary?
Angel flirts with everyone for entertainment, Husk blatantly shows no interest in him, their interactions in the show are cordial at best, and it would be better for both of them mentally if they
Has there ever been a video made on Prucon where you look back and I was like, I don't know. No, what the fuck? No, all of my opinions are the same. The only one that I'm kind of mixed on as a Prucon video is retrofuturism because it's so short. There was so much more I could have said, but I was kind of like on a time crunch to get the finale out, which is a 45-minute video. So I think that I have an excuse for releasing this shorter one. That's the only one where I was like, I should have said more, but I just didn't have the time to do it. But no, I agree with. This is 9 months ago. You think I disagree with myself in 9 months? Come on, bro.
were close friends who guided one another, not a couple. Only Vivian Pop can make the final
Vivian
call
Pop.
here, and honestly, I have a feeling that she'll make these two go out on a date sometime.
At the point when I wrote this, I was like, oh, they're probably gonna be together. Now, I think it's 100% guaranteed. I was like, oh, there's maybe they're not. Maybe they are gonna go like the friends route. Now, like thinking about it, I am like, they're gonna date. It's gonna be canon, probably in season 3, maybe end of season 2. It's like, also this is great for him. It's like it's gonna happen 100% at this point, I think, which sucks because it's not what should happen, but that's what Vivsy's gonna do. They're gonna be a couple. That's kind of the end of it. And plus, I learned after this video came out, thanks to the comments, thank you all lovely commenters, that Husk was created to be Angel Dust's boyfriend. That like Vivsy's sister, I think it was niece, created Husk to be Angel's boyfriend. So it's 100% guaranteed they're gonna be together. Not looking forward to it. They are staring into your soul right now. Chess video went. That's not a bad idea. I should do a chess video. Ooh, Japet going nerdy on chess, like talking about the history and shit. That sounds really fun. Thank you for. I might write that down. That's awesome.
Even if I don't necessarily agree with that, it's all for the fans.
The fans watching this video, I anticipated this video to get a hate base. It didn't. Most of the commenters agreed with me, and then the ones who didn't, like the HuskerDust shippers who saw it, they were very indifferent. They conceded on it, and they were like, "Yeah, I understand you. I ship it, but I respect your opinion and all that." So I was very, very happy with that. That the video got pretty damn high reception. Thank you all, HuskerDust shippers and deniers.
Speaking of, despite all of my
whoops.
arguments, why is this pairing so universally accepted within the community? Well, for one, I've seen many people claim that HuskerDust is canon. No, not in a headcanon sort of way. I mean, like, literally canon.
Headcanon? Responsible for some of the Sonic... They were the Sonic Mania and some the remakes of the classic games. Headcanon. Yeah. We still need to rematch in chess. Yeah. One of these days, I'm gonna do it, but man, I've been pretty occupied, so we'll see.
This idea was perpetuated through the official Hasmotel X account and its posts that very blatantly nudge the shippers. For the record, this image doesn't even come from the Masquerade episode. It's a completely arbitrary moment in the finale where the camera passes by and they don't even speak to each other.
First time I used the "you know what you did" joke, which is obviously I'm a Michael fan. I've been one since 2018. I'm also not a new gen Michael fan. I've been around for a while. I mean after he died, yes, but still. So this joke, this is because "you know what you did" is my favorite ad lib from Billie Jean, the live version, and I thought it'd be really funny what if there was a moment where in every episode I have Michael say "you know what you did" from another different performance as a moment of like self-actualization, or it's like it's basically I use it when the meaning of it is like when I'm talking about something that's stupid and basically saying you know it's stupid, right? And that's, or it's like, oh, that was I see what you did there. You know what you did, and then there you go. I played this clip every time. Well, not this clip. It was different every time. This is from Kuala Lumpur, October 29th, 1996, and I would use various different Michaels each time. Or reverse it. Reverse what? I don't even know what you mean. And this is true. The Has-Been Twitter, for some reason, posted this, and I don't know why. It's from the finale. It's not from the fucking HuskerDust episode. Do you ever see yourself running out of Billie Jean? No, because I'm done using this joke. Every act is gonna have a running gag that happens every time. And in Act 1, it was, you know what you did! Act 2, I've already written in the next one. It's gonna be not this.
Why would they do this? Simple. A
Yeah, I'm sorry to break your heart, guys, but the you know what you did is not gonna appear in the next act. Sorry.
huge majority of the has-been fanbase ships them, so it's only the correct move for the sake of grabbing people's attention.
So as you all can see from this totally accurate scientific
Love this
breakdown
part.
of the fandom,
I legitimately, went to a pie chart maker and just put up this pie chart where the shippers are the red. You can't really read it, unfortunately. The shippers are red to represent, Angel's color, and then the non-shippers are this, baby blue color to represent Valentino.
we have approximately 85% of the fandom who do ship Angel Dust and Husk, which only leaves around 15% who in fact do not pair these two together. So my question is,
Damn,
why
I
would
love
the
that.
creative
Shut the
team
fuck
throw
up.
lightning in a bottle in the garbage? It's only the right thing to do to propel the idea of these two being together, even if the source material itself doesn't necessarily paint the same picture. And of course, since I calculated this myself, you know that my findings are absolutely irrefutable.
Oh man, not one of my favorite, but I love doing jokes where you say something stupid and then there's just silence. He doesn't even acknowledge it. He just stands there. He sits there thinking that, oh, you know, I'm right. I'm always right. And it's your job to. What is this? Give me 1 second. It's your job to tell him to shut up because he's just not going to say anything. So yeah. What is all this shit? I'm sorry, I'm checking my Instagram. Just seeing what stories are on there and stuff. Alright, let's play.
HuskerDust is also a very, very obvious pairing, all things considered. It goes along with everyone's favorite cliche, opposites attract.
Oh, yes. So. Hey, oh, I'm going the wrong way. Go back, you fuck. This is another one of those split frame moments. There it is, for those of you who've never seen it. This is Jop doing a nerdy ramble. Technically they do, since when you think about magnets, the opposite poles attract and the same poles repel. But that principle does not apply to media, or at least not in every Can't even read it correctly. Is this analysis unnecessary? Probably, but I am not wrong. Gentlemen are awesome, by the way, because I am one. There's a Jop reading the text.
And I'm sure it resonates with
I agree with you. Opposites attract is really freaking basic.
all of the queer viewers of the show. My heterosexuality does leave me without some of the context of what a gay relationship looks like, but I'd like to believe that for some fans, these two are a reflection of what they find as a good dynamic. It's completely reasonable, and even emotionally beneficial, to project such desires onto a person's chosen media consumption, whether canon or not, and I most certainly respect that. Also, it's basically a given that in any fanbase, not just this one, people are going to ship characters that hardly interact in.
This is me showing off my fan base knowledge. I showed freaking BFDI. I showed this, which is just hello, of course, but. And then.
Negative ways, or in some extreme cases, don't.
I showed Loud House. I think this is particularly funny. I just want to show people, hey, I'm a fandom nerd. Well, not really, because I hate fandoms, but I know stupid ships. I know what fandoms do. Woody X Teardrop, Luann X. What's this girl's name? Maggie, I think? These two literally don't even interact. A Night, no. No. We are not referencing A Night with Luna in this live stream.
Don't even interact at all. When the pilot was all we had, even though Radio Dust was slightly more popular as I briefly touched on, HuskerDust was still very much a prevalent ship, and this was back when the only interaction between these two was rather negative. Sure, you could argue that the instant.
What is BFDI? Ooh, you're one of those? BFDI is Battle for Dream Island. That is the oldest object show to exist. If you don't know what an object show is, it's pretty much total drama, but with objects. And I don't like modern BFDI, like Teapot. I don't like Teapot, but BFDIA I'm a fan of. If you don't even, y'all don't even know what teapot or BFDI is, but that's okay. These Instagram posts are pretty funny actually. I'm a big fan of what they did here, even though they're not canon. I think that I love these interactions. Why is this one on the left Spanish? Maybe I think that's just one. I'll translate it for you guys. Thank you for the food, Husky. My name is not Husky. I am not a dog. And then what is that's something about always doing it. Something about always doing this shit. And the one on the right is in English. So yeah.
Instagram posts were a bit telling, but A, that's paratext, not direct material.
Paratext jump scare. I love doing jokes like this, like definition jump scare. Bilford. Definition jump scare. Paratext is a big deal in this review again.
And B, apparently these accounts were not considered canon and simply existed to fill in the 4-year gap.
I think this is true. It might be. I that's what I heard at least when I made the video. If any like people who are more informed about Vivian than I am want to step in and say, "Oh, it's canon," then go ahead, I guess.
3 things are guaranteed in life: death, taxes, and shipping.
True.
Of course, HuskerDust exploded in popularity upon the release of the actual series, and on the surface, it makes total sense. Confirmation bias is a strong tool.
Another definition.
So any moment between these two simply becomes read in a different light from how the script plays it off.
Oh, I didn't even read this line. What does this say? Opposites attract are why we can't have nice things. It's such a cliche, especially in the fanfic world like Tom Tord. Why do you have to connect everything to Eddsworld? Nobody cares about Eddsworld anymore. Oh my god. But yes, you are right.
Even the minor things, such as the mere fact that the pairing got a duet, and how the word baby is in the title and they both say it to one another multiple times,
Go ahead, baby, sing that song. Come on.
can suddenly become an indicator of love, when baby is an exclusively romantic pet name. Angel calls Cherry that as well, after all.
Long time no see, baby.
Angie, you
Why I included that at the end? I could have just stopped it at long time no see. I guess I included it to show that he was talking to Cherry. Yeah. That's why it's there. Just to show that he's talking to Cherry and not like someone else. Really bad Husk frame here. Feel free to clip that as well.
If there's some other reason as to why you think these two are so popular, I'd love to hear it. These are just my potential explanations.
Yeah,
Whatever
baby
the
is
case
not
may
love.
be, the fact of the matter here is that HuskerDust is, and will probably always be, an incredibly favored ship in the Has-Been Hotel fandom. I'm well aware that I have fought a losing battle here, but I'm proud to say that I fought it passionately. I give this ship a 6 out of 13. They're better as close friends, and they don't need to sleep with each other in order to express gratitude. Let the bros have their bromance.
That's the first rating out of 13 is a 6. Now, why is it out of 13? I've gotten this question a couple of times. Why is it not out of 10? The reason it's out of 13 is for originality's sake, because I'm standing out. I have a unique rating system, and also because 13 is a big deal canonically. The number 13 comes up all the time in Prucon, even in places you probably don't expect it to. There's always like a hidden 13 somewhere. In a lot of scenes, in a lot of moments, it's always the number 13. It's my personal favorite number. My second favorite number is probably 4. So I rate everything out of 13. I respectfully Oh, hi, Lucas. I disrespectfully disagree, actually, /HJ. What are you disagreeing with? I know you just got here, but like, what are you...
At the end of the day, it's impossible to fault anyone who consumes media for having their own headcanon and view characters in whatever way they please.
So what if he's married? I'm sure that real fans know the Legend of 13, yeah. 13 is not special. Wow! You know what? That's not nice.
That is one of the most important aspects of media, after all, interpretation. Just because I don't ship Angel and Husk obviously doesn't mean that you
It is an unlucky number. That's kind of part of the lore.
can. And if you somehow got that impression, yeah, that one's on you.
That sounds so condescending. I'm like, if you thought that, that's on you, buddy. And Jappe's trying to be nice. But I love that delivery. It's and the body language. It's like, yeah, dumbass.
Anyways, all power to the HuskerDust shippers. Many of them are so passionate about this pairing, and so many respectable
13 is technically the same as Twitter. What? I mean, X videos. What? No! What are you doing? I mean, X. Why not 14? Because it's gotta be 13. You not hear me? It's gotta be 13.
pieces of art, comics, and more have come
Another collection of really well done art.
as a result, and I confess myself that despite my disagreement, I get some level of enjoyment.
Hey, by the way, this comic is really awesome. I'm a big fan of it. I of course credited the original artist. I'm genuinely a big fan of it. These are not the panels in order. There's actually like 8 panels, and this is 2 that I chose to showcase. I think it's good enough. Credit to that guy, or whoever. I made sure always to credit the original. Yeah, this was fun. This was a good comic. What I was gonna say is actually, since Lucas joined the chat, after this stream ends, I have a question for you, but I'll do that later.
From this stuff as a fan of the show. Who am I? A distinguished
Angel as an angel is so extra. Not gonna lie, I love it. Give me 10 of them. Yeah, right? Oh, there's my face again.
gentleman to discredit such a significant majority of a fandom. Let them have their fun. Even if I genuinely don't ship these two goof.
Send me the comic after the if I can find it. If I can find it. That's the link to the artist. I showed like the artist handle. I don't know if I can find the comic. Maybe I'll look for it. And thank you, Lucas. I'll ask you later.
Based on the source material itself, fans should most definitely have the freedom to do whatever they want with their favorite pieces of media.
Within reason.
The ultimate purpose
Within reason. If you're a streamer now, I'm gonna bait you to stream with me one day. I mean, I don't mind. I'm primarily like make videos and I stream like very rarely. The last time I streamed was in October. I don't mind streaming with you if there's time to do it. That would actually be pretty cool. So I'm open to the idea.
of this video was to look at HuskerDust from the other side, one that's pretty uncommon to find in the general Hasbin Hotel fanbase.
Actually, after we finish this commentary, I'm gonna talk. No. You're not in trouble, Luke. You're not. You're good. You're good. I have another question. It's actually related to the channel. It's not. No. After this commentary, I'm gonna take an intermission, and then we'll play some games.
Not to put all of the supporters on blast. Whether or not that purpose has been fulfilled, I'll let you decide in the comments. Hopefully you've at least heard me out throughout the course of the past few minutes. Who knows, once Season 2 comes around, maybe I'll revisit this topic. Or Season 3.
That's very mean, Stanley. You don't wish for people to get banned. And about this, I am planning on doing HuskerDust videos for the next few seasons. Hasbin... I thought we were friends. Whenever we get the later seasons of Hasbin, I think the second season is coming out this winter. I do want to do a revisited. I'm never drawing you again. Aw, poor Stanley. I mean, they deserved it. Yeah, so I think the season's coming out this winter. I do want to do more HuskerDust videos, like seeing how it changes, how it evolves. They're gonna get together, that's like a guarantee. But I want to see how they do it and add some extra commentary to the party, I guess.
Or even Season 4, since those were all greenlit.
I don't know if it'll be in Act 2. It might be. Because, again, the season is coming out in, maybe winter, right?
Whatever the case may be, enjoy yourselves.
First, enjoy yourselves. I got this line from the Jacksons. If I give you money, will you say something funny? Yes. That's just how it works. I mean, are you actually offering? I mean, that's completely within your right. Shit. Enjoy Yourselves comes from the Jacksons. It's a song called Enjoy Yourself. And I decided that's going to be his outro line, because why not? Gotta stay positive. That was a pretty solid transition. That was the actual editing timeline for the video.
Yeah, I guess that was good enough for a first impression.
Okay, now we get to the epilogue, which I think, let me check the playback time. Well, actually, most people leave by the time this ends, which is fine, since Final Thoughts isn't really relevant. This shot was really hard to film. I set this in the wrap-up. Getting the angles right, the camera didn't want to really work out with either of us, but it did eventually work.
Even if it technically wasn't the first time that I
That's another reference to the lore. And it turned out to be a decently fluent dialogue.
Never mind that.
What the hell are you doing?
Ooh, there was a jump cut there. I didn't even notice that when I first saw this. Well, actually, I mean, I edited it, so of course there's a jump cut. How'd you not know?
Oh, I was just conducting a media analysis, as every distinguished gentleman does every now and then. I'm sure you've done it as well,
Thank you,
haven't
Lucas.
No? Listen, 2 weeks into the semester, you claim this room is your own. You didn't even go to orientation, and now you've been ranting about the South Park equivalent for queer children for like 6 hours.
I love this. That was unscripted. Well, the core dialogue was scripted. Like, you came in 2 weeks, didn't attend orientation, now you're talking about this show. Then they decided to throw in South Park for queer children, and I thought that was amazing. It really adds to the. I'm sorry for this frame. It really added to it. I thought that was a really fire line that got added in. Yeah. Oh yes, and that's also a reference. Not a reference. When they say you didn't even attend orientation and stuff, it means that for 6 hours. The idea is Japet got to the college mysteriously. Like, he didn't get accepted normally, like I did. But the idea is Japet kind of sneaked his way in. I'm kind of revealing some lore here, but like, he wasn't supposed to be there, sort of. But it all works out in the end for him.
It wasn't my decision for my schedule to start at 12 p.m. or for me to only have one class on Fridays. That was the decision of the institution.
This is true. I had only one class on Fridays, and my schedule started at 12 p.m. that first semester, which was really fun. I was a big fan of that. Imagine you blow up and they ship you with your roommate. I will laugh so hard. That I doubt that would happen, only because this roommate is not going to appear in the show anymore because they had to leave. But that would be really funny. That would be really fucking funny. I mean, I wouldn't laugh. Anyway, what was I gonna say? Oh yes, the schedule part is real. The video got uploaded on a Friday, so I wrote it. I wrote it to talk about Friday, and I made sure the video would release specifically on a Friday, so that it's canonically sound.
It just so happens that I have more time on my hands than you do. Literally.
You were supposed to see the watch. Oh, where are they? My fave. Oh, yeah, you could draw them. Go ahead. Honestly, they were a nice piece to the show for that first half of the act. Just kind of this like, what the fuck is wrong with you, dude? Sort of character. Nobody wants to ship Jay with anyone. I mean, I don't want to be shipped with anyone. Not particularly.
Sure, buddy.
Oh, another note. The calendar in the back. So this calendar, you can see it in every episode, but it doesn't match the upload date. And that's because this calendar is supposed to be it's a fourth wall break. This calendar is to tell you the real day of filming. So you can see the 1st is crossed out, meaning this was filmed on September 2nd. And the video was uploaded on the 6th. I wanted to do this thing. The calendar basically does not exist canonically. Nobody sees it. But Jay can't be shipped. He is like a block of sand. Thank you. I don't even know what that means. But yeah, the calendar's there as a nod to when this is really being filmed, even though it doesn't match the upload date ever. I thought that was pretty clever to have a nod to when this is actually happening in real life and not when it's happening in the story.
Listen, I don't think you're using yours to the best of your ability.
Yeah, well, that's the second time that somebody's complained to me about my time management today. You can't have it all, can you?
This line, you can't have it all, can you? I made sure Japes says that in every episode. I wrote it in somewhere. And I do that on purpose. It's like a little nod. Pay attention and see if you can catch him saying that. It's his little catchphrase.
Whatever. It's just, if you're gonna do this whole commentary thing, just don't lose sight of the real reason you're here, you know?
And that's a wrap. Look at that. Look at that boy. Okay. Jay can't be shipped. Human trafficking is a crime. Prucon takes a shower. Y'all gotta chill, man. This is wild. Alright. The end card changed a little bit. Because I tried to line this up with the subscribe button and like a circle here, it did not work, as you can see. It completely failed. The video link worked perfectly, but this, so I decided in the next episode to remove the circle. We're not going to watch this, by the way. And just put the, down here. Just put the link there. By the way, that Act 1 ending theme is fun, it's great. Oh wait, hey, look! He said the end card, I mean, what? No, I didn't. Look, this is you right here. This is actually how I first found out about you, was when you left this comment. Anyway. Yeah, so I moved the end card around, and that ending theme is great, but I'm not going to be using it in Act 2, because I have a new ending theme that I mixed myself. This is a great comment. I don't know how we jump from Hasbin to Bop It, but I'm not complaining. Yeah, like, the way that the topics... I love me. Oh, I love you too. Platonically. Yeah, the way the topics just shift from, like, Hasbin to Bop It to Rubik's Cube to Michael Jackson, it's like, it's such a weird shift. What is going on here? Alright, whatever. Oh, end card! Not end... Oh, I didn't get what you were saying. Oh, I'm stupid. Yes, end card, not end card. Yeah, so I like that. And that's it for my HuskerDust commentary. Thank you for listening to me talk about myself for how long? Shit, it's been a while. Alright, we're gonna play some arcade games and answer questions, but first I would like to take an intermission. So I will be right back, everyone. Hey everyone, did you miss me? Hey guys, I'm back. Now I do see that. Let me go back in the chat. Let's see what I missed here. So I was obviously in the chat listening to you guys. Just need a little bit of a break, just for a little bit, because you can't talk for too long without getting fucking tired. Alrighty, I see that they mentioned a voice channel. Why not, guys? Let's hop on voice channel. Let me turn on my desktop audio. Hopefully everything works out. Am I screen sharing right now? No. Good. Okay. Fuck it. Discord, please load. Alright, let's take a look. Are there people in the voice chat? Yes, there are. Oh boy. Alright. Hey guys, if you want to join, if you want to talk to us on live, go ahead and join the voice channel on my server. Link in the description. I will be joining right now. Just give me 1 second. And we can do some live chats and shit. Oh, look, it's all of the forms of Lucas. I stream for 15 hours without problem because, yeah, I know you're insane, yeah. Those are all the flavors of Lucas. Let me send that. Flavors of Lucas. Alright, let's join voice channel. Let's see here. We should, whoa, what the heck just happened? Oh, my phone just glitched out on me. Sorry, guys. Okay. Hello! Bitches, what's up? Oh wow, they both muted themselves as soon as I joined. What, do you guys not want to talk on live?
I can't connect my damn headphones, and I can hear the playback of the stream.
Oh.
I hate it here. Also, I can't believe you can't stream for that long. I stream 15 hours. You're weak.
Wait,
That's
I'm
a
not.
joke.
Listen,
What are you doing?
I make videos. I don't stream. It's much harder.
That's fair.
Streaming is
I
harder?
can't connect my headphones. I blame you.
You blame me.
Yeah.
Wow, that's not nice. Hey guys, we are here with Bankerton and that guy Lucas.
Hello, I'm that guy Lucas. Go follow me on my Twitch and my YouTube. I make animations and I'm super great. I don't care that this is Cloud giving me shit. I like drawing and I'm a femboy, so yeah.
Yeah, no, go ahead, subscribe to that guy Lucas because he does things that I cannot do.
Like a 15-hour stream.
Yeah, a 15-hour stream, and I cannot draw. You win both ways.
Dang.
I was able to connect my headphones, yay.
Bankerton makes music, which is very cool.
I also do art here and there.
Yeah, so...
You do art? Oh my gosh, show. I want to see your art.
Wait, on your channel?
Yeah, by the way,
Yeah.
full-on disclaimer, remember when I was in your chat and I said I'm going to take a shot to that? I did actually take the shot.
Oh,
so
God.
let me know if you don't want me to be here.
That? No, you're fine. Like, I have no real issue with that. No worries.
I'm
we're
here.
Just gonna,
Good.
We're just
Hi,
gonna play
Stanley.
some...
Wait, I'm
Hello.
angry at you.
So,
Stanley.
guys, Stanley the cat is here as well on the stream.
Yeah,
on the
subscribe to
chat.
me on YouTube.
Yeah, shameless plug.
Plug Central.
YouTube,
Yeah, this is
YouTube,
Plug
link
Central.
in the description of the stream.
Hey, man.
Just kidding, it won't be there.
You gotta
I
do what you
lied.
gotta do.
Stanley, I'm so mad at you.
Let me-
I can't believe what you said to me in the chat. I'm never
Oh,
drawing
yeah.
again.
You wanted
yeah,
you wanted
what did I
Lucas
say
to get
you?
banned.
I forgot. Who are you again?
Wow.
What the fuck?
Wow.
Wow.
Ooh, oh, Bank posted. That's nice. I like the pixel art.
I like pixel art. It's pretty.
Yeah, let me just quickly check that the audio is on YouTube.
Is it working? Chat.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Let's take a look.
Oh my god. I'm so excited.
Hold on, let me just make sure. Okay, yeah, it's working. It's working. All right. We're gonna just go ahead and I don't think I can stream twice at once though. So, all right, hold on. I want to play some more.
Yes, you can. It depends on the app that you're using.
Wait, can I stream on Discord and OBS at the same time?
Yeah.
Yes, you can.
Okay, so that way you can see
can
it as well.
Through OBS, you can stream on Twitch and YouTube at the same time as well too.
Yeah, but like the OBS is streaming to YouTube, but can I screen share as well on Discord?
Yeah, you can. You can.
Okay, because I want to play some games and I want you guys
Just
to
make
see
sure
it
you
also.
have good internet so your thing doesn't lag.
Oh yeah, my internet is in my room. So. Okay, in
I'm
that
not talking about the
case,
proximity of the internet, but that your internet is good, like the gigabytes it has. Because something that usually happens when you stream stuff through Discord and OBS at the same time is that it will lag your stream and force to close it.
yes. I'm gonna make sure everything's good. I don't need Chrome. Oh, I do need Chrome because of chat. Anyway, I, and you guys are gonna watch, I'm going to play some fucking arcade games.
Oh my god, we're watching arcade. Are you gonna gamble?
No. That's casino.
I'm gambling right now on Cookie Run.
Okay.
I lost.
What should I play? I have a giant list of games here, as you can see.
You should play Pac-Man
we
Jr.
get to watch.
Okay, yeah. We're gonna play a really hard Pac-Man game. Let's go.
That's a hard game. I thought Pac-Man was easy.
Okay, well, you'll see when
Why
I
is it
load this.
glitching?
No, that's just the startup.
Oh my god, that's so cool. I love that.
Blinky. Hinky. Okay, fuck, wow, it's really slow. Inky. And not Clyde. His name is fucking Tim.
Really?
Yeah, in Junior Pac-Man they changed the name to Tim.
Why?
I don't know. Midway did that. Namco had nothing to do with this. Prucon I didn't get hacked. Fuck off.
Is
Wait.
Pac-Man like a germ? Like an amoeba or something? 'Cause, like, if you really think about it, he kind of is like a germ because all he does is eat.
We
like a
don't
germ.
know. That's a good point. Maybe it could be a germ. Alright, here we go.
Like some type of bacteria.
Maybe. Alright, here we go.
Oh my god, there's a baby Pac-Man. I love that.
Yes.
Why is this game harder? Oh shit, the thing is
Look
moving.
how big the maze is. Look at it.
They're going after you. Oh, you did it. You did it. You're so smart.
Oh, thank you.
Oh my god.
Hey, what do we got here? Hey, hey, what's going on over here?
Oh, somebody's in the chat. Hi, who's in the chat? Patchy, hi. We're playing Pac-Man.
Yeah, welcome.
Oh my god.
And I'm on my, Hey, we're good.
Hey, that's nice. Hey.
I have not. Okay. No.
Almost killed you. He could have killed you.
Okay.
Yeah, we're playing, games now.
That's hard. I'm gonna...
How are you, Pooh? Yay! I got an extra.
I'm gonna go smoke another joint.
Oh, wait.
Alright,
Wait, did somebody
yeah.
join the channel?
Yeah, it was.
Wait, is that
good, and then they
Benjamin?
left.
That was...
Yeah.
Oh, I missed him. Aww.
You didn't hear him, bro?
I'm
Wait.
cooking food.
Benjamin, are you still here?
No, he left. He went to go smoke a joint.
Fuck.
Bro, how did you do that? How do you...
Oh,
Bro, you
no.
literally...
Shut up!
Oh my god, skill issue?
Wait, you died? Oh my god, you died.
It's
I'm
not.
sorry,
Look
I'm
at
watching
the
the stream on
game.
Discord. I'm watching the
Bays,
stream
it's
on.
3. It's like triple the size of the normal one.
Yeah, but still, like, you literally went... Oh my god. You should just went for the circle.
Shut. You know what? Be quiet. I'm trying.
Yeah, that's not good enough.
Not enough.
Not enough.
It's not enough. It's not enough. It's not a skill issue.
It is a skill issue.
You know what? That's not nice.
I'm trying to be funny. I'm keeping
Yeah,
it active by being the annoying
Yes.
commenter on streams.
Wow, skill issue, bro.
I am
that's
going to
amazing.
rip all of your skills.
TSTMO.
Would be no.
Oh, whoa! How did you die that fast? That was 3 seconds.
No.
No. You're back.
No. I was reading the chat, and I got
Excuses.
no.
That's amazing.
No.
What's that?
What's that?
Okay,
Oh my god, we actually rage baited him.
Oh,
That's
no,
hilarious.
no. Guys, listen.
Okay, crashes out on stream.
Stop.
Crashed
Pac-Man
out on
crashed out.
stream. Embarrassing.
No, listen, I was trying to read the message. Oh,
You should have went down.
Why were you?
Oh, you're lucky. Oh,
Damn.
bro, you ruined the clip
smacked.
for him, bro.
No.
You couldn't even get past level 1.
No, let me go.
SMH.
Okay,
What is this?
I was trying to read. Still would beat you at Pac-Man, actually. And I read that. And because I read that, I died. You this is your fault. This is your fault that I died that last
Prucon,
time. With the,
Prucon, I'm gonna have to stop you right
calm
there.
down. Breathe.
I'm gonna, as the big dick streamer in this live, I'm
The
gonna
what?
tell you what you're supposed to do in this situation.
Oh,
okay?
God.
Okay, look,
Okay.
I may be a little tipsy, but my advice is pretty good because I've been streaming for 4 years. And usually when you're tryharding at a game, you're not supposed to look at the chat. What you're supposed to do is commenting what you're seeing at the game to give the illusion that you're responding to chat when you're
Okay.
actually looking at the game.
Ignore the chat.
That way you're being engaging while at the same time you're also concentrated in your game because it's all about like the skill that you use when you're streaming.
Okay,
Wait.
so
Are you-
The voices in your head and like talk to the shadow in the
you
corner
don't
of
even-
your eye.
Counterpoint.
Yeah.
How many subs do you have?
How many subs? Like subs as in people paying me or like
you-
subscribers?
Subscribers.
Viewers. Oh my god, I don't know.
My average viewer count it goes between 15 to 125.
Damn, that's
Yeah. So yeah, you could do that because you have so many viewers. But
Damn,
if
bitch.
JP
Damn.
over here would like
You know what?
make these 2 chatters
We're gonna
at one
run this game
time.
again, and hopefully the chat doesn't distract me.
Just
Or
don't look
maybe-
at the chat when you're tryharding.
Okay.
And then just speak to what you
Okay.
see that's
And
happening
for
in
the
the
record,
game.
to respond to the point, you would not fucking beat me at Pac-Man. No way. That's not happening. We can have that debate. We can have that competition, but you are not winning it. I'm not talking to any of you. I'm talking to the person in the chat. Okay, let's play.
Who's in the chat?
You can do it.
5 people. Shut up, dude. We're gonna try a
Being
different.
nice. 5 people is really good.
Okay, fair enough. Good, thank you. We're gonna take a different route this time. Maybe it'll be better.
You know, it is good because like you
Come on,
see,
come on.
this is like the thing. It's like, well, I have had a high viewer stream. The average stream that I have at max has like 5 people in it, which is like the average when you're streaming. Because most of the time you're gonna have the least amount of people watching, and only when like you go viral is that you have a lot of people watching.
No,
you know?
you would not.
The viewers,
Do not argue with me.
Core viewers go to every stream.
I am gonna argue with you. I'm an argumentative person.
I'm
My
talking to
father is
fucking.
weird.
I'm talking to the chat. Maybe I shouldn't do that.
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna argue with you now. I actually think that your hat is silly.
Wow, that's too far. That is too far. I paid good money on Amazon.com for that hat.
I can't believe you're supporting Jeff Bezos in this economy. I thought you were better than this. I thought you were better than this.
Wow.
Embarrassing.
Wow. You know what? Where do you want me to buy my fedoras from then?
Make it.
You should buy it from an artist in the art market and actually help small artists. Yeah.
Goodwill. You want me to buy a fedora at Goodwill? Yes?
Yeah. Now wait. Oh my
Yeah.
god, wait. Can you get lice if you buy hats in Goodwill? I
Probably.
heard that Goodwill is like really bad. Cause like
I mean, I've never
you see,
been to a thrift
there's
store,
no
actually.
Goodwills where I'm from, but I've heard such horror stories from my friends who are like American, and like you guys like suffer so much sometimes. Like,
Listen,
you guys
Your
can't
friends don't wash their clothes when they buy it?
Being an American is rough. Is rough
president?
tough. Is rough stuff.
Hey,
But
That's nice.
Well, hey, that was
at
pretty
least, you
good
know what?
for a first
You got
step.
better. You got better. I'm not gonna lie. I can't hate. You got better.
I got better, yeah. Like, being an American's fucking tough. At least I'm not in the South, like a certain member in the chat is, and somebody in the Push channel is. And you know what? Both of you are from the same state.
Hell, it is.
I'm sure the both of you can relate to that. The chat member and the person here, Stanley.
Like,
fucking Louisianans, am I right?
Wait, what's Louisiana?
It's god.
Oh my god.
It's a state in America. It's in the South.
It's an American state. And
Yeah.
it has,
Like I'm in New York.
Oh my god, you're doxing yourself. Don't do that.
That's not. Oh.
Live it. Oh my god.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
We're so proud. We're so proud.
20 years.
Oh, you're so sweet.
You get a quarter.
20 years.
Is that Pac-Man's mother?
That's Miss Pac-Man.
Why is Miss Pac-Man called Miss Pac-Man?
I don't fucking know.
Maybe because she's the lady.
Hold on, somebody texted me on. Somebody, wait.
How did they like conceive it? How did they like?
Is that somebody else or is that like
Pac-Man like fucked and created Pac-Man Jr.? I just want.
Oh my god, bro.
I just want people to imagine that.
Wait, whose voice is that?
I don't know.
Is that Bank or is that someone
Benjamin.
else? Oh, hi Ben. Welcome back.
Hello.
Benjamin.
Hi.
He went to go smoke a blunt.
Yeah, I know. I'm in full support.
Remembered I
How
couldn't
dare
find
you?
it,
It's
and
Oh,
What?
it made me cry a little bit.
sorry, bro. There's no way.
Man.
Yeah.
Look, I'm not that good at Pac-Man. I'm good at
Sorry.
other Namco games. Like I'm gonna play
You're
something
not
I'm
good at
really good
Pac-Man.
at.
Wow. I didn't know that.
It's not hard to go backwards. All you had to do was go backwards and not run into the ghost.
Yeah,
That's
we
all
have to
you
just
need
press
do.
arrows.
It's too
No,
hard.
do not blow up the power pellet. Fuck.
Oh wait, they're
Jay.
slowing pellets now.
you-
Oh
Yeah,
nah.
when the fruit gets to not the
You're on
fruit,
your
but when the
last
item
life. You have
when
to
the
be good.
when the item gets to a pellet, it makes the pellet slower. So these up here are now slow pellets.
Jay, you're supposed to run away from the ghosts.
How about like be quiet?
Yeah, not run into them.
Lol, yeah, I know, right? Fucking Americans, dude.
Why would you tell somebody to be quiet? That is.
Well, what do you want me
that
to do? You want me to
is
say shut up?
It's rude.
That's
Rude.
That's
So un-
that's
so
that's
un-
that's
That's.
You're making.
I'm making footage?
Say something, Jay.
No.
I mean, JPP.
Stop.
Oh, all you had
Don't make fun of my stuttering. Dumbass.
Alright.
Say something.
I think that's enough Junior Pack.
Yeah, he raged quit.
Shut
Rage quit.
die.
Is it enough?
Who else is
Rage
here?
quit.
Oh,
I'm
Benny's
gonna
here.
Rage quit
What's
over
up?
Pac-Man, man.
Rage quit.
This
Alright.
shit's straight up disappointing.
Die, actually.
sad.
I
Alright.
tried, man.
I mean, if you
We're
wanna...
kidding, bro.
Okay.
Oh my god. What game
Let's-
are you gonna play now? What game are you gonna
I
play
can
now?
tell.
Let's... Why is this gotta be Pac-Man?
I
Fine,
don't
you know what?
I've never seen Pac and Pal. I have
Why
no
don't you
idea
do
what that
pro
is.
tennis?
Let's...
Do pro tennis.
I'm not playing a sports
Play
game on stream.
Mario.
I don't
How
have
the fuck
Mario
do you
on
What do you
arcade.
mean you're not playing a
Variants of
sport?
Pac-Man,
Play
dude. I thought there was only like
what
two
the
versions
fuck
of
is
it.
that?
We're playing Pac and
You think-
Pal because I'm actually not bad at this one. I'm better at this than the other one.
What's the
Dies
You
in
know
the
what I'm
first
gonna
round.
do?
Alright, here we go.
I'm going.
I doubt.
Ready?
One player only. Player
Let's-
one, ready.
Let's fucking do it!
Bro's not the sweat.
Stop sweating, bro. You're not that guy. This is Pac and Pal.
Dang, what? You're shooting his name?
Come on, you guard.
Aggressive
Fucking
Pac-Man playing, am I right?
dude, what the
What just happened?
It's Pac and Pal, man. It's the no.
Yeah, since when can you shoot?
I thought you were good at this game, Jay.
I missed one of the items, which is ass. Give me this.
fuck? Yeah, clearly you're the one who's ass.
How about? I'm not even gonna say it. I'm not even gonna. How about go eat ass?
Damn.
Motherfucker, I won.
Oh my
but
god,
Aren't there
you asked
children
like
watching?
I'm doing
Wow.
that shit and they were
I
fucking
thought you
joining
were
this shit.
straight. What?
Sports are the
What?
best.
Oh my god, he
Judges.
just came out of the closet?
Is this? Isn't he bi here?
Yes, I said just during the commentary. I'm bi-curious. Oh my lord.
You are?
Yes, I said this early. Oh
Since
my.
when?
He's been that for like the longest time, dude. I'm pretty sure
No,
that
I mean,
was
not
literally
that
on
Just say
long.
you're bi.
I can't know because I don't think I'm like bi. I'm not
remember any of
bi.
that
I'm not
shit.
bi
I-
enough.
Oh my god.
Does that make
Dude, You're
sense?
not bi, you're by yourself.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is
we know.
correct. I am by
We know,
myself.
Jay.
Well, actually, no, I'm
Yeah.
not because there's like 4 people here. So
Hey,
come on,
Okay,
get his ass,
ain't
get his
that a
ass.
girl,
How dare you
JP?
use logics and facts to argue my argument?
Are you having a stroke again?
Come on, get the key,
Yeah,
bitch.
I'm
Get the key,
struggling to
bitch.
speak.
Yeah.
I don't feel
Can you
good.
rap?
Yes, I can rap.
I'm
No.
waiting for the
Wait,
game.
are you asking me if I can rap because I'm black? Is that what you're doing?
What?
Wait,
Oh shit.
what?
Racism?
I didn't know.
Racism in my stream.
Racism?
Racism. That's crazy.
That's not
I didn't
nice.
know you were black.
That's
I
really
Racism
not
in the
nice,
JP stream.
guys.
You know what? Just because of that, I am going to be a theater kid now.
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
gonna rap to Halloween.
Start twerking. Fuck yeah.
I don't want to rap.
Wasn't Patchy just watching? Where'd she go? Is she alive?
Yo.
Did she like die or something?
Jay,
Yes, Stanley, what?
you suck.
Die. I have literally not lost a life yet.
That's really good. You're
Jay,
Thank
we need
you.
Ty, can you turn on your camera
We're
and
proud
start
of you,
like
Jay.
filming your
You're
toes
improving.
on camera?
I'm not doing that, Ben. I'm not
Wait, I
fucking
have
doing
a
it.
question.
Yes, yes,
Yay.
Lucas, yeah.
When we're like rage baiting you, do you know that we're like joking?
Yes, of course.
I'm not.
You're so ass.
Oh, damn.
No, I know. I'm just playing with it. I'm going with it. Don't worry. I'm not mad at any. This is for fun. We all fucking with each other right now.
Nice. I'm just
Stanley.
making sure. I'm checking in.
Anyways,
Stanley.
Humana.
Fucking Squidward ass type shit.
I'm cooking
You get perfect. You died. You're what? This game is lying.
How about
cooking.
be quiet? Is there a pause button? Yes. Give me.
Oh my god,
Somebody
we just
ma-
paused the
hold on,
game.
hold on one
That's
second.
technically cheating.
I mean,
Yeah,
yes,
you
it
know
is
that,
because
man.
arcade. You can't
Dude,
pause
the
arcade
fact
games,
is
but
now,
you can't pause arcade games. But like, I have something to read.
Oh.
Oh, you're reading something? What are you
Oh
reading?
no.
I thought you were illiterate.
How about go revive?
What?
Go revive Holefk.
You know what we you know what should happen? I should do an interview to you.
Interview.
To me?
Yeah, I'm gonna do an interview now. Wait. let me
No,
come up
not
with a
now, because
question.
I'm trying to play Pack and Pal on the Namco
But ain't you the
systems.
pro gamer though? You should be able to split your attention.
What'd you say?
He's refusing to be interviewed. That means that he's doing something controversial.
What?
Oh,
What does that mean?
yeah. Don't you hear?
I'm already reading the Google Doc about it.
What is
You
this?
Run away from it.
United States of my ass?
Yeah. Oh my god, wait. Do you wanna hear something crazy that happened to my server?
Yeah, what happens?
Oh my god, someone in my server had a 48-page Google Doc written about them on Tumblr because they were like a child fiddler. And then I had to ban them. And I was like, what is going on? Because like someone approached me, I was like, hey, look at this. It's like, whoa, and they had on proof and everything. And I was like, dude, what's going on? And it was like someone from like the Undertale fandom. It was insane, the allegations they
Of
had.
course. It has to be an Undertale.
Of course.
Oh my god, I didn't even know what to say.
I think Felstance got me on that
crazy.
one. Thank you.
That was crazy.
Alright, let's kill some ghosts. Kill some bitches, let's go.
My mom.
Hey yo.
My mom.
These nuts.
What does the green one do?
The green one will take the items and basically steal them.
Can you kill
The green one
anyone?
does not kill you, it just takes your items.
It's the pal.
Alright, ready? Here we go. Next round. I guess I'll go until game over. Why not, right?
This game is
That's
repetitive.
soon.
Strawberry.
Hell game.
Man, I feel bad for the fucking people playing arcade games in the 80s, dude. You had to have some crazy fucking attention span to be able to play this for longer than 7 minutes.
That is true, but
For
I
longer
got
than
it
2
down.
seconds.
This game sounds
Yeah.
so
I
boring.
can't, that's insinuating that you don't have a long attention span.
Yeah.
I don't have a long attention span, the fuck?
You don't?
run
I
into
can't
it?
believe you.
You just
That's
run into it.
embarrassing.
Okay. Oh shit! The race car.
You know
Give
what?
me the
I'm
race
actually
car.
I'm actually going to flex to you my attention span. I'm currently right now knitting.
Ending?
You're what?
Well, I'm reading a book right now, therefore I'm better.
What are you reading? Fucking hentai?
No.
Oh,
God.
I am.
How do you go from a book to
Hentai.
hentai?
That's what JP reads.
That is not what
Oh my
Jophead
God.
reads.
Jophead definitely
Cafe,
has.
why do you pronounce it like that?
Jay,
Because
can we,
that's
like,
how you pronounce
trade
it canonically.
hentai?
Jophead.
What?
Can I call you JP?
Can I don't know.
Can I call you Pedro?
Can I call you PJ?
Is that because he's
Hold on, let me pause it one more time.
Pedro sounds like a Jen from Steven Universe. I love
Pedro?
Steven
Nah.
Universe. So cool.
I don't know.
I would say that the ending of
Okay, let's make some money.
was like really bad though. It could have been so much better.
I think
Oh,
Steven
That was-
Universe
that's
as a whole could have been
livable.
better.
Let's make some money.
Let's go gambling.
Aw, dang it. 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 Oh, dang
I
it.
can't stop winning. I can't stop winning.
Have you ever said thank you?
Yes,
Have you ever
I
said-
do say
have you ever
thank
said
very
what?
often. Thank you for asking.
Thank you for the love. Thank you for the joy. But I don't ever wanna fall in love again. Thank
I
you
don't
for
want to start
the
again.
Tyler, the creator.
What?
Why did you do that?
Is that? What do you say?
No,
Game
I
over.
don't know.
Is that Tyler? If you said that, then yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yay, I was right.
Alrighty, that's
Look
enough
at-
pack and pow.
All right.
Everyone except JP, look at me
Pac
just so you guys
land.
can see what I'm knitting.
Pac-Land.
Everyone.
No, we're
Everyone,
not playing any more
including-
Pac-Man games, okay?
Why not?
Can we play
What-
tennis?
We're not
One that
playing
said tennis.
Can you play
But
tennis
it
with
has, there's
Pac-Man?
one that has Pro Tennis World Count Japan. You should do that one. It's from
What about-
Japan.
All of
What
these
about-
games are Japanese. All of the
Sing Japan, dude. It's awesome as fuck.
yeah, but all of these games are
Yeah.
Japanese.
Oh,
No, they're
go
not.
down.
Yeah. Yes, they
Go
are
down.
actually. Namco is Japanese. Wow.
Damn, I was wrong. I can't believe I got owned.
Sing
Yeah.
when Japan,
yeah.
though.
Let me check the
Yeah.
live chat. Is there anything in
That's
there?
right,
Oh no, it's just Lucas like spamming.
Yeah.
What is
I told
Colin?
you I was gonna do that.
All right. No, you know what I'm gonna play?
Hi, SG was Sega.
Manland.
Wait,
Am I allowed?
What about
Wait,
Miss?
who?
What about Miss Pac-Man?
Miss Pac-Man.
What about
Miss Pac-Man.
I'm not playing Miss Pac-Man. Wait,
Why
did
not?
somebody else join?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
yes.
Hey, what's up?
Hello. Not very much, not very much. I just check in to see what you were all streaming, because it looked like Miss Pac-Man going on there.
Oh
Yeah.
god! No,
yeah, we're about to
no,
play
no,
Miss
Do you
I
like
was
this
playing.
Pac-Man?
I
We're
was
about to play
playing.
Miss
Pac-Man.
Pac-Man.
Oh god, I love Miss Pac-Man. Here's the thing, I have Miss Pac-Man for the Master System, and I plug
Yeah.
in an Atari
Prucon,
controller.
look at what someone just wrote.
Yeah.
Wait,
Hi.
what? Hang
Been
on.
Hey Jay, aka Prucon. I'm watching the stream with my willy in my hand. Thank you for putting this on amazing stream.
With
Dude,
Thank-
what?
Thanks, Ben.
Willy
Love you
in
too.
hand.
What the actual fuck? Someone's masturbating to you.
Okay.
Jesus
Well,
Christ.
Benjamin,
some-
Could be any one of us.
masturbating.
Okay. Hold on, guys. All right. So,
Wait,
new
I would not
person.
say that.
Shut up, Spanley.
I'm the leader and the father. I'm the
New
one to
new
judge.
person here. We have some guy with a Sega. On YouTube as also some guy with a Sega, but shortened
Yeah.
to what the
Yeah.
fuck.
I do stream on Twitch nowadays. I'm probably gonna stream sometime this week, but my name there's different. It's Lord Zillion. Lord_Zillion. Wait, am I
Yes.
allowed to self-promotion? Oh god, I'm sorry.
Yes, no, you can because the other people already have.
Except for me.
Oh, okay. It's just I did it without being prompted, so I just wanted to check that out first.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, go ahead and check out Lord Zillion on Twitch or
Hell yeah.
SGWA Sega on YouTube if you want to watch
Yes.
like stuff.
Funny memes. I don't.
Funny
I
memes.
don't
Yeah.
know.
Now,
Hell yeah.
I was not gonna play Miss Pac-Man, but because you joined, I guess I have no choice.
What? Wait, hang on
Hey.
1 second.
We managed to bully him into playing Pac-Man again.
Yeah, no, it's because there's a new person joined. I gotta be nice.
It's an epic win, dude.
All right, here we go. Miss Pac-Man.
Yep.
Listen. I'm not locking you into Miss Pac-Man. You can play another game if you want.
I'm
Like-
being nice. You
shit
better
out of Miss
accept my
Pac-Man.
gesture of kindness.
There's Daytona USA, right?
No, I'm playing on Main. Wait, is Daytona an arcade game?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's the
I don't
Sega
have a
Model
ROM
2.
for that.
That's the difference between this one.
It's a
and
Sega Model
Pac-Man.
2.
Oh, well, I don't have the ROM for that.
Yeah.
I only have the ROM for Namco games.
Oh,
Oh my god. Oh
Wait.
my god. Oh my god. Can I say something silly?
What?
What?
Oh,
I just
why?
said a slur in chat.
What? What did you do? Hold on.
Jesus.
I'll actually say a slur.
Oh.
You just said slur.
Slur.
What is going on here, genuinely?
Yeah, I just said a
Mentally ill
slur in
people
chat.
like us.
We are all mentally ill in some capacity.
Yeah, we all have some.
It's okay. It's okay.
One of the psych ward wins, like $7.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, cherry.
Okay, you have to admit that was genius.
It was. You actually convinced me that something was wrong. Ah.
Where'd you go for that cherry? That cherry was a bait.
Damn.
SMH.
Got baited. Got baited by an AI.
Yo.
No.
There's no way that was not on purpose. There's no way that was not on purpose.
Watch me do it again.
That's
No.
hilarious.
Guys, it's all it.
There's one pellet down there.
Oh, he like getting the ankles. Like, that was crazy.
Shut up,
Pac-Man is
bitch.
so pretty. Do you know that there's somebody who like goons to Miss Pac-Man?
Oh yeah, there's people who go to everything.
Yeah, that's me.
You goon to Miss Pac-Man?
no,
Why?
no.
She's
Ben
just a
goons
yellow
to-
circle with a bow.
I mean,
you
we
wouldn't get it, okay, buddy?
guys,
You wouldn't get it.
listen. I've
Hey,
known
welcome to
Benjamin
my
for
life.
5 years. Do not underestimate him.
Who?
Benjamin.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we went to like middle school with each other, and like, dude, I used to like play with myself in the middle of class, and like he was right there next to me, and like sometimes he would help, man. Like shit was crazy.
What? Bro,
No.
you know,
Guys,
this reminds me of the clip. Oh my god. This
Benjamin
reminds me
is
of the clip of
Canadian
Tyler,
and
the
I'm
Creator being
American.
like,
Makes me want to run away.
where he like says he licks this guy's like
Oh.
thing, like that
What?
clip, and then and then the guy's like, no, we don't do that. You guys don't know
Man,
it? The clip
you're
from
gonna get us-
Tyler the
you're gonna
Creator when
get
he used to do
Prucon.
I
vlogs.
believe Tyler on that one. Him and Aesop
gonna
would
get-
definitely do that.
You're gonna get
Yeah.
Dude,
Oh my God,
Aesop
you can get
Rocky's
gay
definitely a
bans from
bomb.
YouTube.
Alright, sorry, I was just responding. Alright, let's play.
Say that. Shit.
You're gonna
That's
get
crazy.
I
guys.
have no words for what's going on right now. This is my first time joining the stream ever.
This will probably
I
For
mean,
some
okay.
reason, you remind me of Moist Critical if he was younger.
Oh.
That's
That's
insane.
how
like
old
that.
this
That's pretty
time.
The JP situation is insane, guys.
Yeah,
What's up, everybody? It's critical.
He's like so smart.
Ah!
He's like really cool. I
Oh
love
my
him.
god.
I'm such a good
This
Pac-Man player,
situation
guys.
is complete poopy dog dick. It's absolutely
I hope one
bonkers.
day I can be
Huh?
cool enough so I can talk to Moist Critical and try to explain to him why I really like fell sounds. I feel like that's like something cool that could happen.
I don't think cool is based on how much subscribers your YouTuber friends have.
No, not that. I just really like Voice Critical. I think he's cool.
Oh, okay. Yeah, right, fair enough.
Like the thing is that like I want to speak with Voice Critical one day, and I want to tell him about like this like my obsession with Bell Sounds, and I want to tell him I want to do like a presentation on like Google Slides, and like try to explain it in like very normally just to see his reaction, because I know he's probably gonna find it very weird because he's like a 30-year-old man with like a wife, so he's just gonna be like, what the
Wait,
actual
but
Critical's
he's for a living, and he's fucking.
Have a wife.
Critical's married?
Yeah, what?
Yeah, he's married.
I didn't know that. I thought they were just. I thought they were
What?
just. I thought they were just boyfriend and girlfriend. I didn't think they were married.
Yeah, they've been married for a while now.
Shit, I didn't know.
I didn't even know he had a girlfriend.
Well, there are cutscenes. Was this the very first game ever with cutscenes? Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this the very first game with a sex scene?
God.
First of all,
I mean, technically.
Is this
wait.
creation of Pac-Man Jr.?
No, they delivered Pac-Man Jr. through a store.
Oh my god, maybe.
Oh yeah, you gotta keep it PG for the kids. I forgot. Yeah.
And
That's
technically,
That's crazy.
the first game with the cutscene was actually Space Invaders 2 in 1979. So.
Oh, cool. Can I do I still call you Jay? By the way, I just want to make sure.
Yeah.
Oh my
yeah,
God.
that's good. That's fine.
You sound so much like Voice Critical. That's so cool. Oh my god.
I don't mean to. I'm sorry.
I always thought
I don't
Benjamin was
mislead
critical.
people.
It makes me.
Hey guys,
It makes me so happy. I don't even know how to explain it. It's just beautiful.
I understand.
God.
At the same time, I don't understand because I'm not Moist Critical. I'm some guy with Sega. Anyway, Jay, I wanted to ask you: could you play Mappy after this, please? That was one of my absolute favorites.
Yeah, I haven't even done normal Pac-Man yet.
Jay, you're never
I haven't
this
seen
nice to
actual
anyone.
Pac-Man yet.
Mappy's the best. Mappy's the best. I played that all the time on the DS. I had the Namco Museum for the DS.
Yeah, I had that.
And the freaking 3D Pac-Man versus, that was the best too.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I played Pac-Man Versus, and I got, after that I got Pac-Man World 2 for the GameCube, and I had that link cable for the GameCube to the GBA, and then you can play Pac-Man Versus on the Game Boy Advance.
Genuinely fucking awesome. Like, I had World 2, not on the GameCube, I had it on the PS2, but it was still fun.
It was, that's a great game.
Yeah, Pac-Man Versus, I had Namco Museum DS, but the thing is, I had no friends, so I had to play it with my mom.
Oh.
Oh my god, that's so cute.
It happens.
It's all good.
It happens.
But we're gonna do some Mappy, because that's fun.
Yeah. I like playing games.
Games are the best.
You know what game I was
alrighty.
just playing?
Now we get to bounce around with some trampolines.
Mappy?
I sure do love trampolining.
Yes.
Here we go.
Trampolining.
Yeah,
I'm not
trampolining. What the
I'm not
fuck
very
is
good
that?
at Mappy, but we're gonna give it a shot.
Oh, sounds super lame.
Is this supposed to be looking like that? Oh, there we go.
It's whenever an arcade PCB boots up, it does that. It's emulating what a real.
I had no idea. That's really cool.
Yeah, when your PCB boots up, it does that. And all right, let's go.
You know who else is a PCB?
Me.
My mom. I mean, you too, maybe. I don't know.
Thank you for that. That's really good information. Wait, come on, Yamko, come on, yes!
Man, you fucking suck at this,
I
dude.
mess up that easily. Holy cock.
What?
Holy cock.
Yeah, I
Of
said
course
holy
you're
cock,
thinking
dude.
about cock, you homosexual.
It's not
Because you're like gay.
bi-curious.
More lore.
Bi-curious is just a fancy version of gay, dude. Just
How
admit
about
it.
you shut up?
Bi-curious is
Oh, man.
like you're just submissive. That's what bi-curious means.
Is there a flashing one up here? Oh shit, there's not. Alright, let's go up here though. Shit, almost. I missed fucking Namco there. Go. Okay, come on.
Trash you are.
Jason gonna kick you out if you keep saying that.
You know what I really want to get soon? It's I want to get a Game Gear EverDrive and play Mappy on the Game Gear.
Nice.
That'd be great.
I have a
would love
Wii.
that.
If I have a Wii.
You have a Wii?
Yeah, I have a Wii.
A Wii is good. Wii is good. I like the Wii. I like the Wii.
Okay.
What the fuck was ever the objective in fucking Mappy? I never understood
Okay.
this game.
So
Get all the paintings.
the idea is the red cat. The red cat is like this boss, right? And he and his minions, these pink cats, who are the Mukis, he sends all of his Mukis to steal a bunch of items, and he houses them in this, like, house. So then Mappy, as the police officer, infiltrates the house, and his job is to collect all of the stolen items and bring them back where they belong.
Huh.
That's the map.
Yeah, they're a bunch of burglars. They're a bunch of burglars, those cats. You gotta get after them before they can get their lasagna.
Ah, shit. Oh, well.
Not racism, by the way.
I'm fucked. Oh, no, I'm not fucked.
You know, if you bounce on the trampolines enough times, they break. You can kind of use that to your advantage.
I know you can, but, like, if there's a trampoline under it, do you just fall under?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good to know. I actually didn't know that.
We continuously explode, actually.
It's been a long time since I played Mappy, but I'm pretty sure that's what you can do.
Thank you. Okay. Good. See, this isn't so bad.
I love strategy.
I, for a good second, thought you just said I love Diddy.
No, I said strategy. Strategy is so good.
Ain't no party like a Diddy party.
No.
Bonus round.
We're gonna get Jay
Bonus
banned off
round.
of YouTube by the end of this.
Shut the hell up.
I remember when I was like 13, I got someone a community guidelines strike on YouTube because I kept talking about, like, I'm not going to talk about it here, but, like, it was, like, bad enough to get them a community guidelines strike.
I think I vaguely remember that incident.
It was with fucking... Who is that one person? It was, like, one of them was Zap, and they had a really good friend. And they were both
Matt Spark.
That guy, yeah, dude!
What? I didn't get the... Fuck off.
I feel bad for that shit, but it's also really funny, so I don't care.
You know, actually, Matt Spark just joined the server yesterday.
I didn't even know, like, he was still alive, honestly.
He's the guy, insert username here, that's Matt.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Ooh, nice. Okay. Fucking dead.
You know what my favorite,
Dude, by both of your holes, too, god damn.
Hey.
Mappy just got really violated. Again.
No, not again. You got that for that. What are you? Mouse?
I'm. No way.
I fucking hope so.
Oh my god,
There's too many mice here. We need some mouse traps to kill all the mice. I mean, trap them. Don't kill them.
To kill all the mice.
I say kill them.
Well, look what they do. Wait. Oh wait, the mouse is the police here, and it's the cats that they got.
That's what I just said.
That's messed up. That's messed up.
It's totally unrealistic. Unrealistic.
Like, mice are a pest. Isn't a game perpetuating that a main character is a mice propaganda so that we can get pests in our houses?
Let me check the YouTube chat.
Yeah,
wow.
Here.
Somebody
don't
named
worry,
Chris.
I'll deal with it.
Somebody named Chris
Oh my
Thorndike is in the
god,
chat.
it's true.
Hi.
It's because you're a cat, Stanley.
Yeah.
Oh. So cute. No. All right, let's see. Is anything
I
in this
was
way?
going to make a really bad joke, but then I remembered that that's not good.
We're only. This is being streamed live to YouTube. Everyone can see what.
Yeah, that's why I'm not posting anything. I don't want to be responsible for anything.
Yeah.
Anything here. It's a fun stream anyway. How about you don't have to play pole position next, Jay, but I just want to make a suggestion for a
Can
pole
you
position.
please play pro tennis?
I'm not playing tennis.
Maybe play Pac-Man again.
Please,
play
just
Pac-Man
once,
again?
just once, just once, just once. Come
Well,
on,
okay,
just
I'll-
once, please, please,
Okay.
please,
Wow.
please, please, please.
Next thing you know, he's gonna say, "I'll do anything."
I will. I will do anything.
Oh no!
Come on, man.
S'il
Come
te
on.
plaît.
I'm getting on my knees, begging you to play pro tennis. Come on. Did you put pro tennis? I was not paying attention.
Okay. This game better be damn good if you're gonna say please that many times.
Yay!
New York.
Oh my god, it's pro tennis. I'm so happy. Oh my god.
Yeah, what's the gist with this game?
It's a tennis game.
You're playing tennis.
That's it?
Yeah, it is just tennis. And I fucked up.
Oh my god!
This is worse than that time I played Super Tennis on the
You
Master
need to
System.
press the button. You're not pressing it, man.
What the fuck is going on
you're
here?
bad. Poor timing.
Dude,
L
you need to
timing.
press the button. Press it.
Yeah, just
There
press
you
the
go.
button. It usually works.
Yay!
Okay.
Oh my God, I love
Okay.
this
Let's
game.
fucking kill it. Oh.
You won! 1 point.
No, I
Oh my
lost.
Because it didn't.
Oh, the other person won 30 points.
Wow, guys.
I'm on the bottom screen. I'm on the bottom. The opponent's on the top.
Yeah, you
What?
are.
Oh.
I can't even serve apparently.
Was
Dude,
that?
you need to hit it so it
Oh,
goes inside of
That's
the,
it.
of the thing.
How to get each?
Okay, now I'm on the top. Fuck.
Wow,
Yay.
Jay. Immature.
This is Lucas's fault.
I love
Lucas's
this
idea.
game. It's a good game!
I've never
You
played
know
it
what?
until now.
If it's such a good game, why don't you play it with them?
Ooh!
I do want to play it. with
Yeah,
them,
come
but the
over.
thing is, I cannot
Hey,
go
yo,
to your
hey, yo.
house.
What AO?
Have you not seen the political situation in the United States?
Yeah,
I don't want no trouble.
I know.
I'm not planning to go there anytime soon.
Hey, yo, politics.
Which
Trump
country are you in, by the way? JPP. What country are you in?
Oh, Lucas.
Yeah,
It's Lucas.
JPP? Who's JPP?
You, Lucas, you.
Your
That's-
name
yeah.
is
Lucas.
JCP.
My name is Luciana, but my
Answer
friends
the
call me Lucas.
question.
I just want to
Brilliant.
know what country I'm in.
Listen,
Are you
it's
stupid?
not a person. I'm not trying to ask a personal question. I'm just genuinely curious.
Okay,
I'm Canadian.
well, I'm in Dominican Republic right now.
Oh my
Fire.
god! Wow, awesome. Cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I'm actually planning to go to Colombia in a few weeks.
Oh, that's nice.
Beautiful. Yeah.
Okay, that's it. That's enough of that.
Enough
Yeah,
of
the
that
only
game.
problem-
We'll
the
play
only
pole
problem
position
is I
next.
can't- The only problem is I
Pole
can't find my
position.
passport. I don't know where my passport is. So I think it's like a problem. I feel like maybe someone might have stolen.
Here we. Now I'm really bad at this one, and it's also a very loud game, but I don't give a shit.
Oh my god,
Huh?
it's the game that is in Wreck-It Ralph where the villain is from. That's
No,
so
that's-
cool. It's Turbo.
It's based on. It's probably based on this game.
It is. It's Turbo.
All right, let's go.
I know this game because there was an old Atari ad that went so hard. It was like some guy who gets a giant hand. His car gets pulled into a gigantic hand, and he gets pulled into the game into his regular car. And he's like, "Oh my god, it's pole position in real life." And it was an ad for the. It was an ad for the 26. No, the 5200.
Come on, can I beat a lap without dying? Oh my god. Oh shit. Come on. Yeah!
TurboTax?
You
did
did
it.
it.
Good job.
Place.
Good job.
Thank you.
But
Nice. Oh my
if you
God.
know anything about the Atari 5200, it was kind of false advertising.
I love
Why?
one of my
the controller
favorite.
did not even work.
Shit's
The controller did
Oh
not work
no,
on
he
that thing.
died.
One of my favorite
No, he died.
Why
AVGN
did it
episodes
not
is the
work?
Atari one.
Yeah, the 5200.
Yeah, the 5200 episode of the nerd.
That's a real classic one right there. One of my favorites has to be another Atari one, the Atari Sports.
Oh yeah, that's a
that
good
was
one.
The what one? Yeah, that was the football joke.
Favorite? I think my
Yeah.
favorite is actually I don't know.
Come on, load, bitch. Okay, there we go. I mean, I'm gonna lose.
Oh
Probably the Mortal Kombat ripoff one.
Ja. I think I made a mistake that one time.
I think the Mortal Kombat ripoff one is my favorite. Who the fuck is Ja?
Oh, I accidentally
What
put
about
you
you?
Are we doing another round of pole position?
We'll play two.
Wait a minute.
TurboTaster.
Oh,
What
okay.
about-
Cool. I've actually. Oh, sure. I've never
What if
seen
we-
number 2.
Number 2?
Yeah, no, I've never seen number 2 of pole
Okay,
position.
so the difference is the textures are a little different, and you have a course select screen.
That's crazy.
Okay.
That's so different.
So Fuji is from the first game, and then the other three are the new ones.
Oh, okay.
Let's
Cool.
do test because that's easy.
Yeah. Jay picks the easy one first.
Yeah.
Oh, the graphics are nice.
Wow, this sounds worse.
Ouch.
Yeah, it does that for some reason when you start the race.
So you just have Namco games on here?
Yeah.
It sounds like someone's in the back of the car screaming.
I wonder if the viewers can even hear us.
Oh, yeah.
Probably not.
Can you hear us? I'm gonna mute my. I'm gonna get out and check if they aren't.
Thank you.
If you're using OBS to stream, you can change the volume of the program.
I know.
Yeah.
Actually, let's check.
You can hear it in the
Because MAME has a pause button,
screen.
thankfully.
Kind of
Can I change it for individual programs?
Yes, you should be able to, as long as you have the emulator open and you can see it there.
I can confirm. They
What can you
hear us.
confirm?
They can hear us. You didn't let me finish my fucking sentence.
They can hear us over the game audio?
Oh no, they said
They can
the
hear.
F word.
I think they can hear the game audio more than us. So
Okay,
Like-
that is expected. But like, can they hear us talking?
yeah, they can hear us talking.
Okay, I guess we'll leave it for now. I'm not gonna play this game for too long.
Maybe because the game is fucking loud.
I know.
Oh my god, the stream of 1,000 people.
I can see why I've never heard of this one.
Right?
Oh my god. Thank God for Hang On. Thank God for Hang On.
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
I think Hang On was actually made to compete with pole position.
Well, yeah, I definitely like Hang On better. Although pole position is good, it's definitely Hang On was the better one. I'm sorry.
Well,
To
after
any
Hang On
Namco
came out,
fans.
Namco responded by making Final Lap.
What's that?
What?
Final Lap.
Do you have that?
Yes.
Can I see it?
No.
Clearly, it didn't go
My
well.
arcade machine's on fire!
No, mother, it's just the morning lights.
God damn it.
No, Mom. It's not the person hiding in my back of my car. It's not
Wow.
the person I locked.
Wow. Where is Final Lap? It's on my list, isn't it? There it is.
F. There it is.
Oh.
Yeah.
Get jump.
What happened?
It's
what
here.
happened? It happened?
I accidentally pressed the home button. Alright, here we go.
Holy shit! Holy shit! my god!
Yeah, this is
what the
after
hell?
after Final Lap came out. Namco made this.
Oh, it looks like.
I mean, after Hang On
ass.
came
I'm
out.
sorry. Oh my. Wow. What the hell?
This was their response to Hang On.
It
does look better though.
It looks better than pole position, but I don't know, man. Like, hang on, just like yeah, it's got the 3D and everything, but you're having a pretty hard time with it.
The controls are not as good as pole position, ironically.
Okay.
Yeah. And like everything's jumping around and everything. It's not smooth 3D like the super scalers that Sega put out back then. The graphics are so smooth.
Yeah,
This is
I
not
agree.
smooth.
I should get Hang On maybe.
Yeah, just get all the Sega stuff. Get all the Sega stuff.
You know what? That you just reminded me. I do have one Sega game on here.
Ooh.
Which one?
Was it made for the Namco arcade board? I'm curious.
It's an arcade game.
Okay.
Is it Sonic?
I'll
It
give
is
you
not Snockhead. It is definitely.
Yeah, it's Sega Sonic.
If it's Sonic.
What?
If it's Sonic, I'm gonna.
I have Sega Sonic. Yep.
I'm gonna say the
Okay. Okay, Sega Sonic.
Yeah, it's not. It's slow though. Come on, load the game. There we go.
Oh my god.
I played as Sonic once, so let me try. Let's do Mighty.
What is
Okay,
this?
I've actually never played Sega Sonic. I've never done this before.
Oh wow.
I'm
Okay,
very curious.
So this game is in the arcade. It's actually a trackball game.
Yes.
But in order to emulate it, it's really hard because the controls are not designed for are not designed for a D-pad. So it's gonna be hard to play.
All I heard was I have a skill issue.
Die. but yeah, it's a trackball game, and so emulating it is a little bit of a pain in the ass. But we're gonna do it.
This game always seemed to me like if they could find a way to make it work on the Sega Saturn, it would have been cool as hell.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yep. Does anybody have any strong opinions on the Sega Saturn?
I mean, I think I have more of an opinion on the Dreamcast than the Saturn. Oh!
Yeah, Saturn is pretty darn obscure, honestly. Like, you have some hard hitters like Knights and Daytona and stuff like that, but what I've been doing more recently is getting into the Japanese stuff. Like, Cotton is a great, like, they call it a cute-em-up because it's like you're riding on a broom. Actually, it's a lot like Toho, but it's for the Sega Saturn.
That's cool. I keep getting hit by stuff.
So you have Cotton, and my most played Saturn game in the last few months or so is Sakura Wars, hands down. It's like a visual novel type of game, like an interactive anime, plus a strategy game. So you have that combination of genres that makes it special. For back in the day, I think it's a lot like Persona nowadays or Fire Emblem, but before any of those games, it was Sakura Wars doing it. But Sakura Wars never came to the United States or anywhere outside of Japan, so big fat L for the Saturn. I'm sorry. It's a tragedy.
Okay,
This is a cool ass game though.
Yeah. Go. It's not letting me go. Okay, there we go. Oh, whoa. Okay, this is where you really need a trackball because otherwise I'm gonna keep going off center like that. Oh, okay, it spawned me out. Oh, God. Okay, there we go. Oh. Oh no. What the fuck? Game just trolled me. Oh!
It's a ball that is literally just on the arcade board and you just whack it like you move it with your hand.
Yes, that's what a trackball is, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so when you're playing on on emulation, it's unless there's like actually a USB trackball controller that someone made.
It probably exists.
Yeah, I mean, there were a lot of trackball games back then. Probably somebody has designed a PC trackball.
What comes to mind for me is Marble Madness.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was a trackball game, but it seems like that kind of game.
I think it was.
Yeah. Do you have Marble Madness?
I don't. I think that's an Atari game.
It is.
Yeah.
You're right.
I could expand my collection, maybe. That game is probably impossible to emulate, even harder than this one.
What, Marble Madness?
Oh boy.
Yeah. Like, how are you gonna roll a ball with a keyboard?
Yes.
Is it that Izu guy that just joined? I don't know.
Wait. Oh god, no.
Izu
Why
Yuki.
is that a Susie? Is that Susie on your? Is that Susie?
Oh, that is Izu. Hello.
It is me.
We can't
Is
hear
that
you. You're
Susie
too loud.
on
You're
your
too
profile
quiet.
Picture? Is that Susie?
I have my headphones on, so my mic is like really like
Oh,
low.
okay. Yes, Stanley, to answer the question, that is Susie from Deltarune.
Yes. I mean, sure. That's cool, I guess.
Okay.
I just finished eating white rice. I just finished listening to the What's New Scooby Doo theme, and I found myself also doing it now.
So, guys, we'll do a brief Izuduction. Izu.
Yeah, we have to introduce him because he's.
We introduce everyone.
He's irrelevant.
So Izuyuki Kako is an individual on YouTube. That's not his name, but we'll say that's his name. He has a YouTube channel, Focus Corner, and he is a cast member on Prucon, playing the role of Izu. Nobody really likes that character, but that's okay. So
Yeah, nobody. Yeah.
They watch for me, not for you.
I feel like people don't like the Izu character because they're unfamiliar with them. Like the Izu character, is, like when you watch Izu Explains, which is the reason I'm pretty sure Izu Explains is like Izu Explains is important when it comes to the Prucon universe.
If you really want to follow the Prucon lore and like stay up to date, you need to watch Focus Corner's channel and watch Izu Explains because it's canon to Prucon, and a lot of the lore, a lot of the conflict that you'd see in Prucon starts from Izu Explains. So if you want to get on that, you better get on that now.
I'm not.
Oh my god.
No, take it.
Too hard. That sounds like too much effort.
Yes, I love lore too. That's why I have lore.
I want
lore.
I want lore.
Well then, make lore for your channel, Stanley. Don't you have your own channel?
I have my own channel.
Then make lore for it. You could always do it.
I don't know. I have no place to start. What's the last time I uploaded? 3 weeks ago, and it got 39 views. Apparently, nobody likes Western Energy enough to watch my video.
That's enough of Sega Sonic for now. I do want to play another game. Give me 1 second.
My last proper upload was a
Can I
movie.
watch your video? Can you send it to me, Stanley?
I will send it in like the VC chat. The VC chat. Yeah, guys. Because Western Energy was so boring, nobody wanted to watch it.
I want to play.
Think it was boring.
I want to really play some Motos.
I was gonna do a cool thing. I don't care.
Oh my god, your YouTube channel has the picture I drew.
Aww.
Oh yeah, it's my profile picture.
All right,
but I don't
Motos,
have
let's
any
do it.
Other than doing any races, so you get
Hey
to
guys,
say so.
if anyone's watching in this, and also for you guys, pay attention to Motos, because Motos is going to be a very important game for Act 2.
Wow.
What am I supposed to be looking at here?
What am I supposed to get out of this?
Okay, so the objective of the game is you just knock stuff off the. You knock everything out.
Wow,
that's cool.
Just like my cat.
So this game is going to be important to Prucon though, so pay attention. Damn, it just killed itself.
Are you saying it's time to kick Odie off the table?
No, don't do it. That's our pet dog, Odie.
I kicked Odie off the table. What are you gonna do about it, John?
Garfield.
Now where can I get some lasagna?
You're eating us out of house and home, Garfield. Fuck. some of the thematics of this game will appear in Prucon. That's one.
That's crazy. You push stuff off death.
Yeah, this is gonna be important. You'll I
Jake
mean, when the
flies
season comes out,
onto
it'll be
his
important.
death, it suddenly just knocks stuff off his death. Like a cat.
With all due respect, this looks like the most simple Namco game so far.
Oh god, you don't even want to see GB.
What the heck is GB?
It's the first arcade game they ever made.
Oh, I want to see that.
Okay, we'll do that one
I do want
next.
to see that. Gives me the heebie-jeebies. Give me the heebie-jeebies.
The GB-heebies.
The BB. The B. Oh god.
Alright, let's go.
No politics. No politics.
No politics. Womp womp. High score. Okay.
I like the sounds though.
Yes, this is my favorite Namco soundtrack ever. Actually. That was embarrassing.
This definitely would have made a great Genesis game for sure.
Did it get ported? No, it didn't get ported to Genesis. It got ported to computers. It did not get ported to Genesis.
One of my all-time favorite Namco games is Galaxian.
I'm sorry, but Galaxian is ass.
Galaxian is old, but it's a good one.
It's fine, but I personally think it's really ass, and Galaga's infinitely better.
Galaga is
hard. Bosconian goes crazy.
Bosconian's like probably my favorite.
Did you say Zillion goes hard?
No, Bosconian.
Bosconian, you freak.
but Zillion's pretty good too.
Is Zillion an arcade game?
The Sega Master System game.
But is Zillion an arcade game, Sega? Oh wow.
No, it's a Master System game.
Ah.
Yeah.
Womp womp.
Huh. I think JPG is muted.
Oh no.
I don't know. I think they went deafened.
Yeah.
Right. This song especially, just take note of it for a moment.
They're actually watching my time.
I remember playing this one Pac-Man game on my plug-in play that was hard as shit. Because someone everything was so fast. I can't remember what that Pac-Man was for the life of me.
What's some more?
I saved my score as
Nice.
Jack's Maid.
Interesting.
Okay, but no. That game is really important soundtrack-wise. Is somebody put something in here.
Minor inconvenience.
Yeah. Okay, next. Okay, let's.
Are we gonna?
Huh?
Are we gonna see the heebie-jeebies now?
Yes.
Are we gonna play the Bee Gees?
Yes. Here we go.
Staying alive. Are we staying alive here?
This
folks?
is the first
we're
arcade game
dying
Namco made.
Brutally. I'm gonna have to use that. Be right back. Yeah.
This is the first one.
Holy shit! Holy moly!
That's what it's called. Pac-Man Plus.
Now, why did this never get on the Master System? This is the greatest thing I've ever seen.
I mean, I don't think it didn't really do that well, even in Japan.
Is it because the Master System secretly sucks and I never knew about it?
Well, this game came out in '78.
Damn. It reminds me of like Famicom Pinball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beep, beep, beep,
It
beep,
is a cool. It is such a cool variation of Breakout, though. I like it. I like
yeah,
it.
this is actually Namco and Atari were in cahoots for a long time, so this is inspired by Breakout. And Pinball. It's inspired by it's basically Pinball plus Breakout.
Okay. It's nice. I don't mind it.
Yeah.
I don't hate it. It really is just the graphics. Like really, just They could have made like an updated version of this, like they did with Space Invaders of the Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
And it probably would have done just fine. Probably would have been just fine. Would have been better than Kiss Pinball on the PS1 at least. I have a horrific story with Kiss Pinball for the PS1. I went into my local game store one day with my dad. This was several years ago, so I was still relying on him to get all my games. So, you know, I went in, and I was like, I saw Ridge Racer for the PS1. I really wanted Ridge Racer, but then my dad said, get Kiss Pinball. And I was like, but Dad... And he was like, get Kiss Pinball. Get Piss Kinball for the PS1. And I was like, fine, I'll get Kiss Pinball. I brought it home and it was shit. And there weren't even any Kiss songs in it. It was just a Kiss-themed pinball game. There were no Kiss songs. Just Kiss Pinball. I have no words. I have no words for that treachery of Kiss Pinball.
Alright, let's do this last round. And then, I think I'll play one more game and end the stream, because I've been streaming for fucking 4 hours, I think.
4 hours? Whoa! You've been playing for that long?
Looking back,
yeah, this was... Huh?
What else were you playing? Like, is your Namco library, like...
No, like, the first 2 hours, I was doing a commentary on my first video, and then the next 2 hours has been this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me get into the stream.
Alright, we're gonna do one more game. What is this? Oh.
I have another question. How often do you stream, Jay? Is this like a special occasion, or are you doing this regularly?
So, this is a special occasion because I'm celebrating 100,000 views on the first episode of Prucon.
Oh, I had no idea. I just came in here randomly. That's cool.
Yeah, this is a special occasion stream.
Okay.
Alright, we're gonna play Xevious, but Xevious Arrangement.
Whoa. The graphics.
Oh man,
the graphics. The
really
graphica,
well made. Here we go. We're gonna end off the stream with this game.
Grafika охуенная.
Alright, here we go.
What do you think of this take? I have a take. It's like Pac-Man Plus is a real man's Pac-Man. That is.
What the hell is Pac-Man Plus?
It's a sequel to Pac-Man that Midway made, obviously unauthorized, just like Miss Pac-Man and all the other ones. They made the maze green, they changed the rules a bunch, you're faster, the power pellets work a lot less. When you get a piece in the middle of the maze, first of all, it's not fruit, it's like Coca-Cola and wine. If you get it, it turns the ghosts invisible, but blue, so you can still eat them. And the game is overall harder. However, I disagree. It is not a real man's Pac-Man because it was not made by the original creators of Pac-Man, Namco. Therefore, it does not count.
It sounds interesting. I would definitely give it a shot.
I do have the ROM for that.
But I think the real Pac-Man for real Pac-Man fans is Pac-Man 2, the new adventures.
Oh my god.
Because you get to tell Pac-Man what to do. He's your little bitch.
It turns out the original Japanese version of the game, it was titled Hello Pac-Man, but they changed it in America to Pac-Man 2 for some reason, even though it has nothing to do with the original material.
They wanted to sell it as the second Pac-Man.
Yeah, even though it's literally not. The sequel to Pac-Man is Super Pac-Man.
Exactly. Why not just put Super Pac-Man on the Genesis, like the Tengen made Pac-Man for the Genesis? What's the issue?
Apparently Super Pac-Man didn't do well in America, in the West, but it did well in Japan.
Okay.
And Xevious also was...
Yeah?
Huh?
I've actually never gotten any point in Xevious. I've played it a few times, but never bothered to try and figure out how it works. But I like this. I've been getting into more spaceship shooters in the last couple of years, like Layer Section on Saturn, Cotton on Saturn, Darius Gaiden on Saturn, Batsugun on Saturn, Radiant Silvergun on Saturn, and you're seeing a pattern, right?
Yes. I wonder what this guy's favorite console is.
Wii.
It's the
Sega ta Sanshiro, Sega ta Sanshiro.
His favorite one is the Sega Pluto.
It's probably
Yeah.
the NES.
Oh my god. you
Zillion on
idiot.
NES.
Oh god. Please no.
Nintendo.
That's it.
They would
I'm commissioning
they would
somebody to
screw
develop a
up.
Zillion port for the NES.
I'd probably make a zillion for the Game Boy, because I like the
Mm.
Game Boy. I like the Game Boy.
Nice.
I've been keeping my eyes. I've been keeping my eyes on. Okay, that was obnoxious.
Hey, Izu, be nice to my fans. I mean, to my friends.
Alright, I'm nice, but I'm nice, but I keep shit for real.
Izu, don't make me punish you after this is over.
Hey, yo.
Oh
Hey, yo.
dear.
Hey.
Oh dear.
Guys, I'm sorry for anybody on YouTube. I haven't been looking at the YouTube chat. Let me see if I missed anything, or are we just alone
Nobody
here?
was talking there. I got my
Okay.
message deleted about self-promotion.
Oh, I see. There's nobody watching. Okay, well, in that case, I don't have to read the chat, so we're gonna end it. We've been streaming for I think 3.5 hours, going on 4. This live stream has been in celebration for 100,000 views on I Don't Ship HuskerDust. Thank you all so much for watching it. And a huge shout out to every single person who joined the Discord chat today. There was Stanley, there was that guy Lucas, there was Banked, there was SGWA Sega. I don't know if Sega. We'll call him Sega. And
Hell yeah.
Izu, of course.
Oh,
So
yeah.
thank
Yes,
all
yes.
of you for
Izu's here,
joining.
too,
Make
yes.
sure you all check out these people's content because they all do their own special little thingies. And that will be it from me. Thank you all so much for watching this stream, even though nobody's watching right now. And yeah, that'll
So
be it.
condescending.
The people are there in spirit.
Actually, let's do final words from all of you. Let's go.
Alright.
Let's go.
Alright.
Izu
Oh, no.
first.
Okay. So prepare for some cheese. As someone who has been friends with this guy for so many years, I am so glad to see this guy really blow up with this HuskerDust video. Like, I mean, it might be his pick, but still, I absolutely love this guy so much, and I am grateful for his existence and the channel's existence. This is peak right here.
Oh, okay.
What?
I don't know if you're
Wait,
like
did
trying
I
to
walk
hit on
in
me
at a
right
bad
now.
time?
Yeah, we're all giving her.
Oh my god!
thanks to the
Oh my god!
YouTube.
They're gonna kiss.
No,
Guys, they're gonna kiss. Oh my god!
No.
Oh my god!
Wait,
Oh my god! They're gonna kiss, guys.
This is not and they were roommates type shit. This
No.
Oh my god! They were roommates.
No. Okay.
Miss
Okay.
me with that, and they were roommates.
Okay.
Alright,
Yeah,
who's
we're giving our
Oh my
final
god! You
words.
know
Let's
what?
go
Just
to
because of that,
let's go to
I'm
Banked.
look. As the femboy in this
Oh, wait.
server, I have
Okay.
to make everything gay.
You know
course
what?
you do.
Fair enough. Okay. Hey, Banked. Do you
Anyways,
want to give your
whose
final words
final
to the
words are
viewers?
next?
What?
I'm not talking to you. Bank. Hello.
Bye.
Hi. You want to give final words?
I don't know what to say.
Thank you. All right, Lucas. What's
Thank
up?
you. That's some great words. Great advice.
What?
Lucas.
What do you want?
Final words.
Yeah. Final words of what?
For the stream.
The stream.
Wisdom.
Oh my god, the stream is ending, bro.
Yeah.
I just unmuted. I was like helping my mom bring the
Oh, well,
groceries
no, that's
in the
based.
house.
That's based. But we are ending.
Aw. Okay. Well, thank you everyone for watching. Remember, mental health isn't real. You should give me $5. And remember that your neighbor is secretly a void monster that wants.
Mmm.
You have a great voice.
Mmm.
Boys.
Izu, don't flirt with my friends.
I did not. How does that immediately count as
Yeah.
flirting? I was just saying they had a great
I
voice.
mean, I don't know. That is some level
Hey,
one
Lucas,
flirting.
looks like you have an admirer here.
You sound like
My
flirting.
advice is
Yeah,
amazing. What do
complimenting
you
about
mean?
people's voice.
Okay, Stanley.
You know, yeah.
Oh yeah, I have final words. Yeah, I was gonna say, quiet.
Wait, is that it?
No.
Okay,
Listen,
go ahead.
Jay's pretty cool. subscribe to him, and then subscribe to me first, though, because I'm better in every single way.
Okay.
Anyways, that's no.
Sure,
I'm
sure,
the
sure,
better
buddy,
one.
sure.
I came before Prucon.
Shut,
Are we
Izu?
supposed
I
to
will ban you
compliment
from.
Jay? Wait, I'm
Yes.
confused. Are we supposed to compliment Jay?
No, you
choose
can just say
to.
whatever
You
you
can
want.
also
We have to
install him
glaze
if you would
him?
like to.
Say okay. Sega. Lastly, final words.
Well,
Well, I honestly, me and Jay go so far back, and I just want to say that I am so proud that your channel has finally been getting some reach with 100,000 views on your first video. It's fantastic. Seeing that kind of number, seeing the announcement recently, it's honestly blowing me away. The only suggestion I have next for your channel is to make a funny video where a penguin is choking. And if you do that, you'll get probably 100 million views. I got 12 million by doing that, but I think I have faith in your channel, Jay, that you can get 100 million by making a penguin. Don't make a penguin joke, but find a video where a penguin is choking from a certain CG animated film from DreamWorks Animation, and you'll get up there. You'll get up there. You get some real numbers.
Wow. I like how I think the only person here who knows what the fuck he's talking about is Izu.
Yes.
I'm so
Rico.
confused right now.
Anyway,
Rico.
why is everyone being sentimental?
I didn't tell anybody to do
JP's
that. I
not
just said
dying.
say something,
JP's
and
not
everyone wanted
dying.
to be nice.
I
So
wasn't
thank
that
you all.
sentimental. I told them
Oh,
that
that's
I was
really
better.
sweet. Well,
You're
I
all-
can't participate because I met you like less than a month ago, and
Well,
I'm here
yeah,
for the
but-
shits and giggles.
Actually, no. It's been over a month now.
I think it's been like 3 months since I met Jay.
Well, you know
Worst 3 months
what?
ever.
Time is
we-
time is a time is a
I've been talking with Jay
time
since
is not a
April
real concept.
That's
There
what
you
you
go.
really want to get at.
Wow, that took a lot of time.
I've been great
Fuck you.
friends with Jay since April 25th, 2018.
Okay, Izu, you know that the
You know-
final comments are over, right? You're going overtime.
Oh.
You know what I'm gonna. You know what? You know what?
You know what?
You know
What?
what?
What do we know?
What?
Everyone.
What do we know?
I wrote a Bible about femboys.
Fire.
Can I have
Oh
it?
shit! I forgot.
Yeah.
Benjamin was here earlier. Hey,
well.
Benjamin,
What are
can
your
you say
final words?
something just to end the
Benjamin,
stream for us?
You're continuing the stream by being here.
Shh,
That's
Benjamin,
true.
can you end the stream with some words?
When I was 13, I
no.
really had to pee. And so I went to the
Bars.
bathroom and I took a pee, but then I thought I had to fart.
Oh my god, real!
Then I accidentally pooped myself. I had
Yeah.
to fart, but it was a dookie, dude.
This is
Dude,
the
that's
most
the-
That was a
sentimental.
really
is-
disappointing part of my life.
That is the most emotionally driven story I've ever heard in my life. Thank you so much. You changed my life. I am now going to go get a master's degree and become a doctor.
Yeah.
Make sure not to shit yourself,
All right,
bro.
everyone. That's gonna be the
I'm
actual
pretty sure you
end.
didn't say any of those things.
I'm gonna go eat some food because that's just something that humans are supposed to do. Thank you all
I
very
did
much.
not want to eat after I
I
talked about
almost
shitting
lost
myself.
again on accident.
Okay, disconnect.
I
Bye
have-
bye,
Yes.
bitches.
I have
Alright,
one more
is the
question.
stream
Can I
over?
Yeah.
stream Sega Saturn games here?
You can stream whatever
You can, but
want
I'm
here,
gonna
so-
leave. If the other people want to stay, then they can stay.
Oh my god,
Cool.
can you do a
I do not
12-hour
wanna stay.
stream?